Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody this fine Sunday morning? I am at the Roundhouse Saloon for Unification Day, and I'm hoping that we get some folks in here. I'm getting my ships all set out so that people can see them. And I'm not sure how long they stay, but let's see. Hopefully they stay for a little while at least, so everybody has a chance to see them. And anybody that wants to come and show off their, oops. All right, come on. Why does this do this? All right. Anybody that wants to come and show off their little ships, they're more than welcome to. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get some music for the stream. Let's see. I think I got that one already. Put that one there. The Eagle of Gravity. Aren't necessarily in any kind of order, just do I have the Red Devil already? Thought I had him already. Nope. All right. So I hope everybody's enjoying the Unification weekend. I think it's been quite a success. My Queen's Gambit. Utopia Speeder, by the way, when you do the expeditions, you do not get a second one. I was kind of hoping, but oh well. It'll be alright. Alright, so now I've got a whole bunch of ships. Let me go into camera mode and go on up and see all my ships. So there's my two living ships, and they're both S classes. There's my Ravager that I use all the time. The Millennium Falcon is the one I started with. So I'll never get rid of that one. My first love. I never named that one. It's kind of a weird looking ship. I thought it was kind of cool. And the Red Devil and Queen's Gambit. Something Eagle. And just little ships here and there. One of these is called the La Bruja, the little witch.
Hey,
Hey, good morning.
good morning. It's 4 p.m. here. Good afternoon.
Well, it's 4 p.m. Okay, I was thinking, wait, 4 a.m. Okay, that's still morning. No, good afternoon.
Yeah, where are you exactly?
I'm at the Roundhouse Saloon. Can you see my stream? Well, I posted it in the
no.
if you go to the pub chat channel, I posted my link to my stream there because it wouldn't let me post it in the live stream area. I'm like, okay, well, I'm live streaming, but I don't have...
In the pub chat?
Yeah, just so people would have the information on how to get here.
Okay. Let's see. YouTube. I would have to join you. That means register, of course. Let me see.
So there's this neat feature next to my saloon. It's there's like one of those little
Adventures.
Yep,
Adventures with Red.
That's me. So there's one
Wait,
of those
I have
little
to get onto
buildings.
my YouTube channel.
There's one of those little buildings you can land at and go inside, and then there's two like shelter buildings, and then nearby there's two of those dissonant creatures that drill into the ground. So I made them look like oil drillers, and they got like scaffolding and little gecks working on them and stuff.
Let me subscribe, first of all.
And then
And you're live at the moment?
Yeah. Yep, I'm alive. Oh, something killed
there
this
you
little
are.
animal.
Okay. Let me say hello.
Hello.
In your voila. So okay.
I didn't realize how long this ship was. Dang. That has got one long front on it. I wanted to try to get some music on the chat, but I don't know how to do that in here. I know how to do it on my own Discord, but I don't know how to do it on this Discord.
Well, I know how to get that, but I'm not quite sure if that's going to mess up because you as you're on YouTube, it's going to give you problems. So
that's true.
Yeah. I know how to make it work, but I think it would give you trouble. So that might not be such a good idea.
Yeah.
So this is your base.
Oh.
This is which base exactly? Can you repeat this? Because I had to log in and out, so I didn't catch everything.
It's called the Roundhouse Saloon.
Oh yes, you posted that, right?
Yep.
In for the pub.
Yep.
I didn't get to visit last night, I must say so.
Oh no, I wasn't on last night.
Have a look.
I wasn't on last night. I did the racetrack yesterday. Well, it would have been night for you, but yesterday morning for me. And then today I'm doing this. Just the kind of just hang out and chill. I got a poker table set up here. I use like the plates, and I shrunk them down real small to make poker chips. And then I just use the posters for cards.
That's a cool idea. It's very neat. I can see it.
Yeah. This guy's losing. And oh yeah, this guy's really losing. He's only got 2. Yeah, we got some nip over here for just kind of chilling out and relaxing. And then there's downstairs is a big bar.
Okay, let me see. Do you have any nip whiskey?
No, I don't. I don't know what they got behind there. They got some stuff. I have to ask the geck. I got all the gecks working today.
Well, if you have a geck, if you have nip, you should advise them to make some nip whiskey. That's for sure.
Let's see what they got behind here. Oh, they got their flasks and little teapot-looking things, but they don't have them labeled.
Okay.
There's some beer on tap. There's some tap here. Quarter drafts. Boy, showing my age. I don't think they do quarter drafts anymore.
I think they have such a good nose, they don't need to have it labeled, right?
Yep. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Ooh. This one has those bubble storms where you float.
I think I will have to visit a bit later on. Probably. I would like to visit, so
I'll be here till 1, which would be 4, 5, 6, 7 your time.
What for time is it now over there where you are?
10.
In the morning?
Yep, 10 in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, here it's 10 past 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm in Switzerland.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So we have 6 hours difference.
Yep. How's the weather over there? Is it snowing? You got a lot of snow?
In the mountains, yes, but
Yeah.
we had like 2 weeks rain.
Yeah,
I'm in the lower regions here, so I'm close to Geneva, which I think everybody knows. So, so now we had 1 day of snow so far, and it didn't stick. So,
oh man. Yeah, we've been getting a lot more
I can only
rain
hope.
than anything else.
Uh-huh.
We had a little bit of snow one day. I had to clean the car off in the morning, but that was it. And then it was gone. It's the first time I've actually had a chance to actually look around on my base. So I brought all my ships out for people to see.
Yeah, we have to visit. Listen, I mean, tonight there should be the pub crawl on. Also, I was with some people in some pubs last night, but we didn't get to yours, I must say so, because we deviated suddenly and went to see some bases, and then for me it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was really tired.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, I was like online. I was online from 10 o'clock in the morning, my time, till more or less 3 a.m. the next day. So, yeah, because of Unification Day, you know.
Yeah, well, we were at the racetrack for a good while yesterday, and then right there toward the end, we went and saw one of the bases for Hellboy, and then one of Seastar's bases. And
you saw Hellboy's Atlantis build?
Yes. Oh my God, it was wow.
Yes, he's a good friend of mine. So yeah, we do build together, and we are both in the PBF, the Pan Galactic Builders Federation.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, it was beautiful. Yep. And then Seastars had this really cool like seaside bar, and there was like some kind of like museum thing, and just lots of really nice, neat things to look at.
Well, I will have to invite you maybe later on to my own bar.
Yeah.
And then maybe switch, and you show me yours, or you show me yours and I show you mine, something like that. Yeah.
Right? Okay. Sounds good.
At the moment, I'm actually on my post, if you want to say so, for the PBF, because we're holding the games in our system, the PBF system, the Genius Loci. But yeah, at the moment, nobody's here yet. I think most people, they went very, very, very late to bed. So.
Oh yeah. Well.
Oh yeah.
I'm at my saloon.
I was on this morning, and they were still on. So yeah, I think most people are still in bed. So probably they're going to miss this afternoon, but that's fine.
Yeah. I'm in my saloon, but I think instead of serving up cocktails, we'll be serving up coffee and probably Bloody Marys for those who are hungover from last night's pub crawl.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that in my stream here. Let me get my stream open. I can't do it on the computer for some reason. It always tells me I'm not logged in. I'm like, what? I am logged in. So I have to use my phone to put stuff in my chat until I figure that out.
I'm a YouTuber too, but I don't stream.
Oh.
No.
Do you post?
No.
Do you at least post videos?
Well, yes. Because I'm a builder,
Okay.
and I'm the head of the PBF. So I do have videos, build videos. That's my thing. I'm a builder.
Nice.
I have that up on my YouTube channel, but I don't see myself as a YouTuber. I don't ask people, press the button and do this and do that. So
Oh,
if they like it, they will subscribe, and if not, then that's fine.
I must have
So
subscribed yesterday when we were talking, because I'm subscribed to your channel. So, all
well,
right. So, what do you want
thank you.
me to put?
Thank you in that case.
What do you want me to put in your chat? In the chat? There's a build thing going on for PBF.
Yes. I mean, for another 2 hours, I'm here at the PBF. I think you found the information. I posted it on several spots. For the next 2 hours, I'm on in the PBF system. The information, I think I put it in the event schedule also for the PBF.
Okay. I'll copy
Today.
and paste it.
And and people can come and join and have fun. It's a game that we're doing. It's easy. You have in one group you can have 4 people. So one person starts building, okay, and the person builds for 5 minutes, and then I say stop, like I'm the moderator, and then the next person builds, adds to the previous build, to the previous person that it built, but that person cannot take off things from the previous builder. So you can only add, you cannot take off. And as we have mixed people, that the levels for building from beginners to very advanced, this can be very hilarious. And even if you have 4 very advanced builders, then the whole thing comes out sometimes really hilarious. And we did this in the PBF already. It's our thing, that what we do. So it's funny.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like a game.
Yes, it
game
is.
we used to play where we'd whisper something in somebody's ear, and each time somebody whispered, you had to repeat that and add to it. And at the end, you had to. The person had to try to figure out what was going on and try not to mess it up.
Yeah, so it's it's all about fun, and it's with people, and to be there, and to have some great fun, building something from very easy to something complicated, whatever. It depends actually all how the first person starts.
Right.
Yesterday somebody just built a garden, and then we added like a tower and chairs and flowers, and it's became really cute. And so we had some fun.
That sounds nice. So where did you post that? Because I'm trying to find it to copy it.
It's in the event schedule.
There it is. Okay. Event schedule.
If you check the event schedule, it's for the PBF with my name, Nirvana.
Okay. Let's see here. A lot of people are posting in this channel. Lots of people.
Yeah, well, you have to go up, because I posted also for the pub crawl, and I posted I helped out the Distant World Tours, because they are just catering, actually trying to help us. So I helped them out also.
Right.
And yeah.
All right. I found where he said you can join you, be a dreamer, follow me, add me. Bar information. Let's see, what's this one? Yep, there it is. Okay. I will post this.
Yeah, I have a friend, Barb, that is doing a bit later on. She's joining.
Barb Blaze?
And Blazing Fire. So she will then take over. I'm here for the next 2 hours, something. Yeah, well, it's now less than 2 hours, but and then I have some free time also to go on and check out things and visit people and have some fun on my own. So
cool. Let's see. Yeah, today's my mom's birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday to her.
Let's see. Did that work? It takes them to the Discord channel. No, that didn't work. All right. All right. Back to the drawing board. Are you still on my stream?
Me? Yes.
Just type it in the chat. Because I can't get it. It's only wanting to copy and paste the link to the Discord, and it's not working.
Okay. Don't worry, be happy. I'm going to just let me open my the iPad and find the correct information. So much information here. Okay, so
there I put oops, because that didn't work.
All right, let me see. All right, so that would be that. Is that too much information? Wait. Okay, Saturday, let's... Oops. What's going on here?
If you have a link, just put the link in. If there's some way you can do
no, I don't have the link for that. Let me see, because that's gone already. Because the time has passed. Okay. Give me a second, because it doesn't let me paste in so much.
Right.
And yeah, the link is going to be and yeah, this is only half. And Blazing Fire, she's on standard time.
Okay. Let's see here.
For the BF on standard time. This Sunday, yeah, because now it's Sunday.
Yep.
Saturday is past.
Well, not for us. We're just getting started over here.
So yes, the game arena. I don't know if you can link up the picture with the coordinates. I don't know from the arena.
Okay, MA2. I'm adding you to my friends list, and I'll pop on over for just a few minutes. And put it on my stream. Let's see here.
Yeah, my name on do you have a PS4 or a PS5?
No, I play on Steam PC.
Oh, then I would have to give you my friend code, right?
I've got it.
Ah, you found it. Okay.
Yep.
I would need your friend code also, so I can add you also.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't work apparently. So yes, friends list.
Yep. As soon as I get landed here. All right. My friend code is 8. S is in
8.
Yep. S is in Sam. K as in kite. D is in David. 80.
David. 80. We have to make the thing in between, right?
No, you don't.
Or not?
No.
Okay. Okay, 80 D80.
Nope, it's 8 SKD.
Yep.
80 G as in George.
Yes.
E as in Edward.
Yes.
H as in Henry.
Yes.
V as in Victor. C as in
Yes.
Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
K as in Kilo. And Y
Mm-hmm.
as in yellow.
Okay. Okay, you're added.
I see sea stars and Nirvana. There you are. One in your lobby.
Okay, it's fine. Nice to have you here.
I'm going to have to turn my voice off. All right. Let me fix my... There we go.
This is in Odyalutai, the 256th Galaxy. I took my whole clan. We don't see ourselves like a hub, actually not. We are not a civ, we are not a hub. We started like a band of like-minded builders, and we see us more like a clan or like a guild of builders. That's it.
Cool.
This is
way out of my league. I try, but I'm not.
for what, building?
Yeah, I try to build, but I'm not all that.
Well, the thing is,
Good at it.
you're lucky because I usually give free building lessons. So whenever you have once time, I'll help you building. I'll help you understand it, and it has gotten so much easier. You're going to be very happy. So as you can see here, I built like 5 landing pads. So 5 different landing pads.
Yep. Oh, I'm landed on top of those things.
Yes,
But
exactly. I put the landing pads, I shrink the landing pads, and I'm not on PC, I'm on PS5.
right.
So there's a possibility to shrink down the landing pads and everything else, by the way. So it's so much easier to, I always think that if you build like 3 or 4 landing pads, it starts looking like an airport. So I actually prefer not to, how shall I say, to make them big anymore, because it's just too big. So, I mean, you can see here I have different possibilities. I mean, for the games, if you need like resources, I build a container in.
Oh, neat.
On the other side.
Oh, and you got sentinels here.
Yep. And this is a squeezed together landing pad. I mean, not biodome with the landing pad on top. These are 2 biodomes, and an old friend, Kevin Action Pants Gaming, a long time ago already, he showed me that this is possible. So yes, I maintained that. But I like to say from who I learned it, if I still remember, I must say so. Has been like, I don't know what, 3 years minimum. Yeah.
These are fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy if you like it. So
I have trouble with the building collision. That's like my worst enemy.
There's no collision, almost no collision anymore. If I think how it was like 3 years ago, that was like, up to pain and no whining, because that was really difficult at that time. So the collision has become so much more easier in reality. But I can teach you let me know when you have time, and I can teach you a little bit. So
thanks. That would be great. Whoa. Sorry.
Well, I have a little blob, the garden, the underwater garden here. Which, he makes his little rounds there in the underwater garden. So
Seems happy.
he seems to be happy. Yeah. And yeah, on top of here also is a landing pad, and all of the landing pads, they do work.
Well, yeah, because I saw the green symbol, so it allowed me to land.
So on top here,
Wow,
this is
cool.
the build arena.
Oh
well, I just built this fast. I just built this in 2 days. I had to less than that actually, in a couple of hours. I just had to figure out, okay, do something bright, something shiny from above.
Right.
So
Everybody likes
yeah,
shiny.
exactly, something shiny. And I built this for the arena. That means the whole building is happening here in front of the platform, but at the moment we don't have anybody.
Uh-huh. Now, how long is this
So
going
yeah,
on?
Well, it's this weekend actually, but yeah, I'm here at the moment on this planet to host this build arena fun. But as said, probably lots of people are still sleeping, so
Probably.
might be probably on a bit later on, as I mentioned, on standard time a bit later on today. So you're always free to come check back with here if you would like later on. That's not a problem.
Cool, thanks.
We're here. Yeah, you can join for the building fun also. It's fun. I mean, 2 people, it's not that funny, so it's better to be more people.
Right.
That's for sure.
So,
But
did you have to glitch in these barrels? Because
yes,
I tried to put barrels
yes.
down and I wanted a whole bunch of them. And when I reached, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 barrels, it was like, nope, you've reached your limit. Like, what? I can only have so many barrels on my base? That's
Well,
crazy.
let me show you a trick. Let me show you a trick. Let me show you. You know what? Let's go up onto the build arena. Let me show you a little trick, and you're going to learn this immediately.
Right.
Okay?
Sea Stars is on his way.
Something. Ah, nice. Okay. So maybe we can still do the games. But yeah, okay, come on. I show you, okay?
Okay.
So let me see. I've built should be network multiplayer enabled. Yes, you can take on and off. So let me show you something. Okay, so let's say everybody has usually the pill lights, right? So if you go into build camera mode,
Okay.
I place here a pill light. Okay. So you set the barrels. Okay.
Can't remember
Where are
the barrels
they?
are.
Yeah,
I was just thinking
exactly.
the same thing.
You can. It's where the chair is.
Yeah.
Where the chairs are. Okay. So you have the flaming barrels. So it's for me also, limited to 10 per base. Okay.
Okay.
But if you take out the barrel, please follow me. If you take out the barrel, okay. Now I have to think if you toggle to the cable. For me, it's triangle. For you, it's what? If you would like to connect now to the cable, what do you have to press on
Q.
PC? I don't remember.
Q.
Okay, so you have bring out the next to me. Bring out your barrel.
Okay.
Okay. Now you press Q, and then you have the cable, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you now go with your build camera with your dot to the pill light, you get the green circle with the round thing in the middle, right? The round ball.
Yep.
Okay, and now if I have to see, give me a second. I have to see.
Now to place something,
What you
I
have to.
push Q and my left mouse.
Yeah, try. You have to connect it now. Just you have to press it together at the same time.
Yeah. There we go.
Voila. I think now you got it. You see this?
Yeah.
Now, this is glitch building, right?
Okay. Oh, yep,
Okay.
limited 10 per base.
Yeah, but now use my pill light and glitch it on there. Use my pill light and press the same like before. Go to the pill light. No, you missed the glitch. Now you pulled it. You have to go back until it doesn't pull. You have to have a clean barrel. No, it's you have to go back. You have to re-choose. Go back into your menu and choose the item again.
Okay. Hitting the button at the same time is what the hard part.
The thing is, I think Zane has a tutorial how to do, you know, a macro for PC, how to put it on a single key.
Oh, that would help.
Yeah, I think Zane. It has been a while, but maybe you're looking.
That's the whole frustrating part of building, because it takes me forever. It's like, okay, it just doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah. So I'm like over and over and over, and then I'm finally like, forget it.
There's a keybind. There is a keybind that you can find on Zane's channel, but you would have to check or write him how to keybind two keys on a single.
Right.
Maybe you find this somewhere else, and then you can keybind this to a single key, and then you can just glitch it on. And you know, so the fun part is that if you have this, okay, you can, and if you don't have materials, by the way.
Oh, I've got tons of materials.
If you don't, if you don't have materials, this is how you get materials. You actually glitch things onto a pill light like 10 times. You take them off, and your inventory is going to be full with the materials you didn't have before.
Cool. That's neat.
Yeah, that's neat. So you never run out of materials, actually. So
I see you got a lot of floating things over here. Like, what is what's that? Looks like a barbell underneath the platform. Is that a scaled up cord, electrical cord?
Yes. This is with this you can create small and big things.
Cool. Well, this is a beautiful planet to be playing on today. And looks like I got tons of people in my chat. So hey,
hello.
If you wanna stop at my saloon, I'm gonna have my we'll have coffee and eggs, or Bloody Marys for those of you who did pub crawls last night. I was gonna show off some of my my ships.
Yes.
And Nirvana here is trying to play this build game, but she can't play alone. So she put the
Yes, of course, you guys are all invited. Now listen, as you can see, I put the plant in front onto the platform.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now I fused the flaming barrel with the plant, and
so
this looks
like
pretty cool. Yes, and it has fire. Now the plant, and it's exactly in the middle. So actually, if you're looking into it with the camera, it's going to be exactly in the middle, and this is why I love pill lights, guys.
So how did you do the plant? Because I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
It's the same thing. You take out the plant.
Yeah.
Okay, you take out the plant, and then you press Q or triangle on PS. And then you have the pill light, you know, you approach the pill light, and then you glitch it on like you just did before with the barrel.
Okay.
So that means you can glitch several items on top of each other, and you will have, of course, the perfect alignment to find the middle, you know, to place a barrel into the middle of this plant.
Cool.
So if you go into camera, yeah, you can try. There's a pill light here. So if you try to put a barrel and then the same plant on top.
Yay!
So just try
worked.
it.
Okay.
Okay, and now take out the same plant.
I don't have that plant.
Okay, any other plant?
Okay.
Any other plant you would like to have? Something that you think might look cool with flames.
Not that one.
Yep, that works too.
This one.
Exactly. So you press Q. You press Q again.
Do I have to be?
And it doesn't matter if you. It doesn't matter if you have the materials or not. By the way. No, you have to. If you have this pull factor, you know, it's like you are on a little string. You have to go back into the menu and select it again, because then you missed the glitch. I can see it.
Right.
So just go back into the menu, choose the item again, and then you press Q so it lights up, and then you have to press the 2 buttons. And
I need to figure out how to do one button, because this is
not
working. And this is why I don't build.
Yeah, I said, listen, it's not that difficult as long as you have to find how to key bind two things onto a single one.
Right.
You probably find this on the internet. If not, on Xanes.
No, it's not working. I can do it once, and then I have to like stop and do other things, and then I can go back to it and do it once. So yeah, I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look for that keystroke to see if I can't get that down to 1. Anyways, Sea Stars was here. He was right behind me, and I didn't want to be rude and turn around and say hi to him because I was listening to you. So I don't know where he went. He's gone. He left the system.
Yeah, maybe he flew off. Let me see if he's still in the.
He's not in our group.
Still in the. I know, but maybe he took off. Let's see. Nearby player list. Let's see if we can find him. No, I think he took off. Okay. Yep. I don't see him in the system. So in any case, this is it has gotten so easy actually. The only thing, as you said, for you it's a bit difficult because you have 2 buttons you have to press. I mean, but I mean, I have a controller in my finger. It's probably easier, but the only thing you have to do is to put 2 things on one, the key bind. And then you can actually, let me take this off for the readiness of for another group. So, but yeah, this is how it works.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Nirvana.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. We'll get together again.
If you're interested on the same planet. If you want to see 1 or 2 bases, I would be happy to show them to you. But this, of course, is up to you. I don't know what you have in store for your viewers or what they would like to do.
Well, I was planning on hanging out at the pub, but nobody's there, so we can.
It's too early.
No, so we can go off course and look at a couple of your builds. Yeah. Check out.
I mean, not my builds, the PBF builds. I built this. My build is not even here on this planet because some people took their own system. So let's go to the travel agency here, to the base terminus.
Right.
And if you open it.
Yep, we'll
try to find the amphisphere by Cassidia.
All right, let's see here.
The amphisphere by Cassidia.
There it is. Ooh, wow.
Okay, so let's travel. Yes, you guys are going to like that.
Hello, everybody.
Yes,
chat. Thank you for joining us today. We're a little off course. It's too early for drinking at the saloon, so.
Indeed. Okay, once you arrive, go here up the mountain. Let's climb. You need to climb the mountain, fly over to this side where I'm going. I'm sure you can see me because you need to get up. Okay, there's no choice in that. We have to get up, otherwise you will not be able to do so. So let's climb the mountain. That's the beauty of No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah.
If you have people that suddenly come in and everybody feels like, okay, let's get off course. I mean, this is so normal for us, right? It's like, okay, let's change. And I'm happy actually, guys, to show this to you, because it's not my build, okay? But we have the builders in the PBF, the Pan Galactic Builders Federation, and I'm really proud showing you 2 or 3 bases here, which you're going to love. So let's get up the hill. It's a bit difficult.
You know what would make you know what would make this easier? The little not the roamer, but the other one with the that kind of floats and hovers.
Yeah, well, we're here. Okay, so if you stand here next to me, where are you? There you are. Come a bit further up. Almost there. Almost made it. Okay, now go into
Wow.
camera mode.
This is
and have a look. Yes, it is
very tall. Oh wow, that is cool. Weren't you showing this to somebody the other day?
Yes, I mean the thing is, you know, if I have some people that are, how shall I say? I mean, this is what the PBF is showing this Unification Day. We have the games,
Right.
and we have some base visits for the people to go and have a look. So yes, this is a dragon build, which I think is kind of cool. And this build is like almost 3 years old, I think so, already.
Wow.
But it fits perfectly. And at that time, the collision was really difficult to do. But I think you guys like it, so.
This wasn't done in Blender?
No. This was not done in Blender.
Wow. No. Look at all those little wiggly
Not
thingies.
as far as I know. No, not as far as I know. And if you look that the body of the dragon below the wings is more large. Okay, it's more large than elsewhere. So he was been thinking of a main body, and then he made it a bit thinner for the neck, and then the head and the wings. And
wow. Okay, so these down here look. Hey, Sea Stars. Star Wizard,
hey,
how you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Were you just in game with us?
Yeah.
And then you disappeared. I was going to turn around and say hi, but I was too busy listening to Nirvana giving me a lesson.
Oh, you're good.
Wow, isn't this amazing? So these are full-size panels, and those are triangles down there, looks like. Or maybe they're full-size. I can't tell. Wow. So what were you going to say?
Anyway, if you go into, let's see, your settings on your build menu, and what I did, and Bad Hat told me this, if you take your tab key, your C, I think it's a C key, in your build menu, and change it to the tab key.
Yep.
For both, that puts the tab and your wiring key on your PC close together, so you don't have to keep doing QC all the time.
Yeah, that's a pain. Trying to figure out
because I was having
where those settings are. Controls, maybe? No.
Go into
button preferences. No. Remap controls. There we go.
Yeah, remap your controls.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So show HUD, jump, run, fire, activate.
Audio, nope.
Build menu.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
All right.
Control.
Huh.
Jump right. No, you don't want on foot. Go up to your top where it says on foot, and then hit the right arrow key, the very top. You're in the right area.
Okay. Go to remap controls.
Well, go all the way up to where it says View Controls.
Oh, gotcha. Quick menu, flight, quick. Wow, I had no idea these things were even here.
Okay. No, go back. Go back. Go back. You're right. Remap
Base
controls.
part placing.
Yes. Oh, hold on. You're a little slower.
Oh.
Okay. You see what? Okay. Yeah. Scroll. Scroll. Scroll.
Build menu.
Map. Mode. Base part editing. Okay. Toggle camera. Duplicate part. No, you was in the right area. Trying to find yours. Toggle part. Please scale up, scale down, back.
Toggle build editing.
I think so.
Because it's the C. It's already at C.
Toggle build. Yep, go one more. Toggle edit build. Let me get into mine real quick.
Configure gamepad via Steam.
Options.
Let's see, menus.
Controls, remap. No. Let me get into my menu real quick, and I can tell you.
All right.
Map. No. Real baseball.
Toggle wire.
I'm sure that's going to help.
There's toggle wiring build and toggle edit build.
Okay, what's your toggle wire build?
Toggle wire build is Q. But what happens is when I try to glitch something, I hit the Q to toggle the wiring mode, and then I have to hit the Q and the left clicker on my mouse at the same time, which is not good for me.
And what you want to look for is base part placing.
Base part placing.
Yeah, you got to go all the way back up to your top and scroll your arrows.
All right. Got that. And then place building part is my left clicker.
Place building part, change that to a tab.
Tab?
Tab.
There we go. So now all I have to do is hit Q and tab at the same time?
Correct.
Ooh, that might be easier.
It is. Trust me. It's a lot easier.
So I don't have. I can use one hand instead of both.
Yep.
Well, this dragon is just amazing. And how perfect! What a perfect setting.
Exactly. You know, lots of people, they're always looking for, how shall I say, they're looking for green grass and blue waters and blue skies, and you know, I mean, we are earthlings, like, so of course we're looking for that. But I mean, a dragon, I mean, I said certain bases you need to put into perspective. That means it fits perfectly here amongst those tall mountains. And in the rain, it just you know, it just fits, right?
Yeah. Does it rain here all the time?
Yes, it's a murky planet.
Ugh.
It rains constantly, so yes. Of course, I mean, most people, if they see this planet, no, I don't want to go. But depending to what you wish to build, okay, it's actually pretty cool. So yes, I think that depending to what you wish to build, you need to have the perfect planet. That's the best thing you can do.
All right, where'd you go?
I actually went off because there's absolutely no, how shall I say?
No portal.
There's no portal.
Okay,
so we have to fly back.
Where's the next one?
I will show you the PBF headquarter HQ. So we're going to that one.
It's on a different planet?
Yes, it's on the planet we started actually.
Okay. Which one's that one? No. Alrighty. Well, the planet we started on, so it's a rainy planet.
The planet we started off is Saffron 5.
And it says it's been evacuated. and the little hub shows up at the bottom.
Let's say they made space for us, right?
Yeah. Sentinels probably ran them off.
So I let you place your ship onto the landing platform.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, you're the guest. He made only one.
Oh.
This base was made by Kels.
It's a headquarters, though. Shouldn't there be room for more people to gather?
Well, I mean, indeed, but we do have a small island next, and usually I don't tell my builders or the builders of the PBF because they're not mine, actually.
Right.
That should be very clear. They're free to do what they like. They're free to join any other group, and I mean, of course, they're PBF builders also, but I don't tell them what to do. So if they just want to build one landing pad, well, then you build one landing pad.
That works. This is amazing. Yeah. Oh my God, look how huge it is. Are those those are the, wait, are those the things for the racing, the ramps, those purple things that he has underneath on the sides?
Yes, you have if you go here, the supply depot. He stacked that and he squeezed in some normal cubes, and I mean, if you go next to it, you can see what it is. So we were already up there. Just give me a. You're faster than I am, so. Sorry. I mean,
I got excited.
Kels is a very talented builder, and he's really good at interior design, and as you can see, if you put up the light, you can see exactly what he's putting together, and as columns, the supply depot, he used it as a column. So I always encourage people to build different, to have a different perspective, and it's always good to visit bases and to see what other people do.
Oh, most likely. I can't remember where I was at, but it was near, it was the first planet that the Brolo Republic was trying to populate, and then they changed it, found a different one. But
let's go in.
Somebody had built a toilet. It's massive, huge toilet with the plunger next to it and the spray can and a toilet paper roll, and you could land in the bowl, and they had the fissures, so it looked like water coming in. It was really neat.
So this is the counseling room he built for 7 council members.
You know what this reminds me of?
No, what?
So say the women are up there on the platform, and I'm down here talking about, I don't know, something, and there's like this big hole in the ground on Game of Thrones.
Well, you need to remind yourself one thing. I am the head of the PBF, so yep. So you can open here. You can toggle the opening here on this side where we entered.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So you can open up.
Hang on. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Voila. Let's go down.
Oh. Neat. Oh, wow.
Cool.
It's like a city under here.
So yes, Kels is a specialist when it comes to interior building, and I was very happy.
Yeah, it is.
Just in time for Christmas.
Looks like a bit, right?
Yeah.
It is that time of the year. Go to the mall.
That's right.
Bring your card.
Yeah.
Yep, and we also have a small bar here, over here, so we are not that far off, you know, when it comes to a bar.
Yeah. Oh, that's,
so
hey, I like that idea. That's cool. And that almost looks like an ATM machine back there. What is that? Can't tell what it was.
Well, I mean, you supersize stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you can go on top, and it's you know those. Yeah. Okay, yep. I think you got it.
Yep. Wow.
Size matters.
It does.
Sure.
It does.
Wow. I'm not gonna go there. I'm going there.
Oh man. Well, I mean, come on, we are grown ups, so yeah. I think
know.
a little bit is going to be fine. I think nobody's dying of it, so that's all good. Anyway, we will have to fly up the same way we came in once you're done here.
Okay.
He doesn't have an SRT there?
Hopefully I'm talented enough to go up without... There we go.
Yes, you're up. You're all the way up, so...
Oh, what's this? Is this the punishment chair?
No, actually not. We have like 7 council members of the PBF.
Oh, okay.
So
I see the other ones.
For each council member, there is like a place.
But you can't sit in them.
No, unfortunately not. But I think, I don't know. I mean, he chose those chairs.
Yeah. Those are the nice looking chairs. So.
Yes, you just can't sit on it. So. All right, so we can go out, and let's go to the right. He built another construct here, which is very organic.
Nice. Yeah, see those things above us? Are those the ramps for the racing track thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the purple glow they give off.
Those above us are not the racing. Those are just simple ramps.
Oh, okay.
It's easy. It's easy once you know how to build a circle.
Mm-hmm.
These snap easily into each other if you get them. So no, these are stairs. These are the normal ramps, and you can see he used the pink lights, the pill lights in between to give this glow.
Yep.
So it's very important. But if you're flying up, if you turn around, okay, and we're flying, I mean, if you look at this bubble vat, the way he stuffed it into this container, see that? When you turn around?
Isn't that the,
so it's pretty cool.
The water, the water tank?
Yeah, exactly. And then we can fly up, and here, you're right, he used the racing track, some of the racing track
pieces.
So it fits perfectly, actually.
Pretty nice build.
It is.
Yes.
Spectacular.
Yes. He's a very talented builder.
How long has he been building? Just curious.
Oh, 3-4 years, like me.
Oh yeah. I'm just starting to learn on glitch building and stuff like that. So
Same. Same.
Well, I said, listen, I mean, I am a YouTuber, actually not I have a YouTube channel, but everybody says as soon as you have a YouTube channel, you're a YouTuber, but I'm not. I did put up some tutorials, I must say so, but some people learn better with teaching one-on-one, which I do. I try to get together with people and I teach them how to build. And I think it's pretty fun because as soon as, you hear the people, oh yeah, oh no, oh cool, and now I can do this, and then suddenly they understand, oh, wait a minute, now I have ideas, I want to do this and I want to do that. And this is, to me, it's like music in my ears because
Right.
it is so cool to be able to hear that, and people finally understand, oh, wait a minute, there's a whole different perspective out there, a whole new world, and I can build. And let me show you here, if you go up once more, we have to walk to the other side. Let me show you how organic he made the teleporter.
Are you familiar with Maximus and Primera Court?
Yes, of course. We built together, we had fun. Yes, I know him, we know each other.
He loves to build organics.
Oh,
he
wow.
a lot of organics.
This is beautiful. Wow. That's neat.
Yeah,
it's like a greenhouse.
Yep. And
hanging down.
Yeah. He even used the cave creepers here on the lamp.
Yep.
So yeah, it's nice. And the thing is, the thing is, a lot of people don't understand the effect of light. I mean, if you have those cave creepers and you put some green light or a pin light or a green light below it at night, it really stands out. Lots of people need to understand how to put light into their builds. So it makes a huge difference. And you see here how he planted these plants here into those separate containers, and it gives light. So yeah, it's so important. It's so important that people understand that light. Look at those mushrooms. You see those mushrooms, how cool they look?
Yeah.
With the underbelly, you can see how beautiful they look below, actually.
Yep. So Joy Roth just says, super cool, Nirvana. I'm willing to help teach any build techniques anytime. So.
Yeah. Listen, the thing is, once you know how to build, when you become a master builder, I think it's like an honor for us, right? For us big builders to help out the people who just would like to build but don't know how. And I think for us, it's like an honor, to be able to pass on the knowledge. This is what I just love to do. I love to pass on the knowledge. I love to give people a different perspective and to show them, look, this is possible. Look, you can build beautiful bases. You can build a tech base. You can build a plant base. You can, I think there's so much to do in this game, and building it's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. So.
Well, Dread has seen a couple of my bases I built the other day.
Yeah, yesterday. Wasn't one of them yesterday?
I don't know if you want to see one more build or not.
Yeah, we can do another one. Hang on, I'm looking around for everybody to see the whole scope of everything.
Go up, go to from top to bottom, maybe put the sun in a different spot. So maybe from, depends.
So I have a question.
I'll go to
these platforms that have the legs on them.
Yes.
For some reason, when I go to build those, they never want to have the legs. It always tells me, nope, can't build it. I can put it on the ground, but it won't give me the legs. It won't extend the legs.
Well, I mean, you have to have a certain height for them to work.
Ah, okay. So where are we headed to?
You have to put them up higher. We are going to the nuclear village.
Okay. I saw that in the...
Randy Davis built this village, so he's a specialist in building villages. So everybody, you know, specializes in something. So
now, as far as build parts, I know I've been having to go back and like destruct a lot of some of my old bases because I'll start building something and be like, nope, you're out of parts. How do you guys
well, I
get
mean,
around that?
you have 3,000 parts. You have 3,000 parts per base, and about 16 to 20,000 items you can have per character. Okay,
Right.
so you can have several bases, but once you reach the total limit, it just tells you you cannot put anything down anymore.
Right.
So there's two solutions to that. Either you, I mean, listen, we have expeditions, right? And you get free portals, free glyphs, mostly with those characters. So I just keep one of those expedition characters, and then I just continue building with a new character.
Oh, but you can't go, like if you're in this character, you can't go to that build, right? Because it won't exist
No,
at
it
this
only works.
time.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's per character of about between 16 to 20,000, and when it's done, you have to take it off. Okay, you have to kill a base, or you get a new character. It's either one of it.
Ah,
And
gotcha.
even if you have different characters, I mean, you can only visit the bases that you built
Under
with
that
that specific
character.
character.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, as you can see here, he built also like a
Oh,
cooking
neat.
area, like a bar. I mean, not a bar, but like a
kitchen or something.
small cooking area. Yes, like a grill, actually more area. So
That almost looks like a fired pizza oven.
I know it.
yeah, something like that, a bit.
I'll take a pizza, please.
I hear you.
Yeah. So if you're going
That's a neat
into the
idea for a
camera
table
mode here,
piece. Okay.
yeah. If you go into camera mode here, and I mean, for me, it's dark, for you also. So if you're looking up over the roofs, you get a pretty neat view if you go into camera mode to see over the buildings while
Oh,
it's dark. So
wow.
it's perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, if you
It's
go
almost
into
like a
camera mode,
cathedral.
yes.
Like cathedral spires. Check that. That is cool. Oh, what's up in there? I gotta look inside. Is that the barrels, the flaming barrels? Yep. Wow. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy.
Yes, so he likes to actually build villages.
And then what's that over there I can see? Is that a factory?
No, I think it's well, it's a nuclear village. So
Oh, okay,
yep,
so it's
I leave it up
another
to your
part of it.
imagination. It's nuclear village, so I leave it up to your imagination. And
But
here,
he built that
if you
too
come,
over there?
yes, come down.
Okay.
Let's jump down here. And yes, he built like a small boat, a tugboat. It's really cute.
All right, jump
the way
down.
he built it down here.
Jump down where?
It's okay. It's here. No, the other way. Turn around this side. I'm here.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you have
stuck
to.
by the wall.
This is the boat. This is the boat, and it's kind of cute the way he built. You can sit here actually.
That's neat. It's got propellers.
That's a cool boat.
I don't know if anybody saw that movie, The Toy. Those are my propellers. She worked at some kind of aviation bar, and the rich guy met her there. She was a waitress, and he didn't know what her outfit was, and she had like propellers. It was really funny.
Have a look what he did here with the wall. If you're looking at the wall
Uh-huh.
here in front of you,
Yep.
you see how he integrated the fireplaces into those holes of the wall.
Yep.
So that's pretty neat. It gives a nice idea, and we can also go inside. It leads down to a lower level. So yeah, as if the boat is coming in around the corner. So
Oh, yeah.
And then unloading
Yeah,
area.
like a boathouse.
So
like a boathouse.
yes.
That's pretty cool.
Then we can go up again. Okay, and he found a neat idea how to put the blob up on a
Pedestal.
to build this up. Yep. So yeah, on a pedestal with these little holographic globe gadgets all around it. So and here you can see one of the glitches on top that he used as if to put it up onto beams.
Right.
So I think it looks pretty neat.
Wow, this is pretty neat.
Yeah, we have many talented builders in the PBF. I think most people know about the PBF, and most people know about Randy and other builders. And well, the thing is, I had to choose. I mean, the thing is, for the PBF, we have 17 systems actually, so we're a bit spread over. But as this is the main hub or main home planet for us, so yeah, I decided to showcase this time this. But of course, we have many great builders like T-Bags, like Shin Bansho. You yesterday you went with Dark Hellboy. I mean, there are lots of great builders. So.
I think Captain Steve do a tour of a community project you guys did? Teabags was in on it. Narazzi, I'm probably saying that wrong.
Yeah.
And
Narazzi, yes.
Heaven's
fine.
Heaven's Merc. They had like this huge cave build thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yes, with those mini things. I also built something there. I was also invited to build something in this village. So yeah, it's great. I think it has like 7,500 pieces. So
wow.
It's only visible when he is there.
Right.
So otherwise nobody can see it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, this is. I mean, he's. I mean, building. We are all building with the same items. But I think you just have to specialize and to find your own way of building, to do some cool stuff. And it's up to everybody how you want to build, what you want to do.
Is this the inner sanctum?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's I think it's like the inner sanctum, a bit of probably I mean, nuclear village again, so it's maybe more like an info information, what to do and not to do, maybe which button not to press, so, I mean,
don't press the red button.
The nuclear village. So this is the nuclear village, and I didn't show you the other parking area, but to the other side when we go out there's the parking area. Yeah, I think he chose a nice spot. And
pretty neat. So where's he getting his power? Does he have a...
Well, I mean...
How are you guys hiding your electromagnetic? Oh, that's
Underneath,
cool.
usually. I mean, the thing is, what people need to understand, it doesn't make any sense at all. But you know, those batteries, the solar powers, and everything else,
Yeah,
you
they
can
can be
actually
inside. That's
you can bury them. You can close them off if you don't want them to be seen. And of course, now we have this height cable thing. So of course you don't see where the cables come from.
right.
Yeah, and I mean, lots of these builds are ambient light, which I think is very important because it makes a difference. Ambient light is very powerful to play with, actually.
I gotta see what that is. That almost looks like those what I was just talking about. Yep, I found his
Yeah,
power source.
when you look out there, yes, there's his power source. He put it far off,
Yep.
but he also smacked it together. I mean, either you show it, okay, either
Right.
you show it, or you place it like a power source a bit visible further off, or you integrate them into your build. So it's all
Yep.
possible.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to see that island over there. Is that something? That's something else he built. With
Well,
the.
it's just that's his power source.
Oh, okay.
I don't
No,
think he
not
made
that little
anything
one.
too special.
The big building over there on the island.
No, that's on the island. This is just the normal stuff, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go into photo mode and take a. Whoop, up.
Yeah, it's just an abandoned building. If you look through your visor, you can read it. It's called an abandoned building. So
Yep. So we're gonna get a bird's eye view over here. Oh, he's got 2 landing pads over here. That's cool.
yeah, on the other side, he has
Yeah.
landing pads on both sides, on the left and to the right of the building. So yes, he put plenty of space.
Yeah. And yeah, that building we just came out of that looked like some kind of, I don't know, inner sanctum. The outside of it kind of gives me that church vibe.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I really wish that we could make things move, because imagine these little boats could move. That would be so cool.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's on my wish
Yeah.
list. Have to be able to have boats on the water. Not the. I know we got the sub, but it's not the same. I want like an actual boat on top of the water. Like an ark. They give you a raft. Oh, what's underneath there? Oh.
It's just some water, so he built it above.
Very nice. Oh, that was the boathouse I was looking at. Okay.
Yep.
Under there. Yep. Very nice. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for the
Well, you're
tours
welcome.
and for the little lesson.
Of course.
And for getting me some help on trying to get the glitch thing going.
Of course. And don't forget, guys, for everybody who's listening, the Unification Day I know maybe you guys don't go into the Discord, but I mean, we had to put everything on one platform somewhere. So there is a pub crawl going on also a bit later on, where you have your own pub, where there are a bit different pubs. So it might be fun. The last group, they ended up like at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, man.
So when I got up in Silver, he was still streaming, and everybody had like it was really late for them. So
I don't think Enra sleeps. Every time I see he's on, I'm like, oh my god, you were just on. Don't you sleep?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's great fun, but yeah, there's the pub crawl going on, and there is the unification. Yeah, I mean, the Discord of this weekend, and everybody, of course, is welcome to join just for the weekend. You can leave after that. You don't need to stay, but you can look around and you can come in and chat, and it's going to be fun, guys. So yes, do not hesitate, and people can jump from how shall I say, from pub to pub and have fun and look around, and it's neat. And the taxi cab service is also available. They can bring you also in the same Discord server. They have assured us, that they will bring the people. They will watch that channel. So if anybody needs a ride, they can help out.
There we go. Now we got a picture.
Yeah, we can stand together. We can make a picture if you want in front of the blob here, maybe if you want. So, yeah, have a picture. Can stand here, so you can have a nice.
Let's see here. Back in photo mode. Oh, get my fingers.
Great.
Moving. You got the blob in back, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, as said, we have later on also here the games. So for everybody who didn't hear it before, I mean, Dread can bring the people here if it's necessary, maybe, or I mean, they can also join me if they have me on the friends list and I mean, she can give out my friend code. I'm not afraid. I have I think between 12 and 15 pages of friends list on the page.
Oh,
wow. I'm not scared. I posted my friend code yesterday on my YouTube description. So anybody that sees my stream is like, oh, I'm a friender.
Guys, I don't expect you to go to my YouTube channel. I just upload my bases there. It's nothing really special. I'm not a YouTuber, but I did put my friend code in the server, Discord server of the Unification Day. You will find it. I think I was one of the first that posted it. So please, you can have it, and you can join me maybe later on. Yeah, as Blazing Fire is going to be online also for the games, so it's going to be cool.
Cool, very nice. Well, I'm gonna go check out some more things and pop in on my base and make sure I'm not missing anything on my base. Because people are like, where's she go?
Well, you said you took a different deviation route to the 256 galaxies, so
yeah.
Yeah, it's a small deviation route at the end of the galaxy, so why not? And it's nice that you came to visit. And listen, guys, I hope you have fun. It's all about the unification of the different people and of different communities. And I think this is such a great community. Seriously, we, it's one of the best, I think, so out there. Least toxic and one of the best communities we have.
Is this in 256?
Yep.
Okay, I've got a base here in 256 somewhere.
Well, I mean, if you leave the group, then yeah, I mean, if you go up here, then you can travel right home from here, from up here.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you where that was. I was thinking with the plants that there's some plant over here that's just driving me crazy. I don't see it.
Yes, it's a poison plant that, I mean, they do grow back, and it is what it is, right, guys? Yep. So there's nothing we can do. They grow back. So I would say the build holds. So guys, thank you very much for the visit. I really appreciate that. It wasn't expected either. It just happened like that.
Wow,
right?
That's a cool poster. Is that one of the new ones?
Well,
no,
yeah, I mean, it's one of the how do you say, of the expeditions. So
okay. Oh, that's probably
why.
I missed some of them.
Well, I mean, it's if you look at it, it's really cool. I mean, guys, there's so many things, so many ways to put up stuff and put things together. So I hope you enjoyed it and that it gets you more ideas. This is the whole thing what we're doing as builders, right? To give you more ideas and to have fun building, because it's really great to build and to do something of your own. And I don't know, it's like cool.
That is very nice. Okay. Well, thank you.
Well, okay, bye-bye. Thank you for the visit.
If anybody wants to get over there, let me know and I'll take you back. Let's see, where's my saloon?
No, I'm not a superstar. No. Listen, guys, I'm just like you. I'm just a builder, and I'm just like anybody else. I don't see myself as, I mean, I'm part of the community. I'm one of you guys.
There
We
it is.
have the motto, one for all and all for one.
Right? Yep, that's the whole point of Unification Day.
Exactly.
Joy Roth says you're a superstar anyway.
No. Yeah, I saw. I'm going to get red cheeks, so.
Oh, Marty, hey, would love to drop by at the saloon or over here. Where are you wanting to drop by, Marty? Can never remember which door is the front door. There we go. Oh, all my planes are gone. Both? Alright, well, I'm at the saloon at the moment. If you want my friend code, I can give it to you. Let me see here. I'll type it in the chat. Oh, I guess it would have helped to push that a long time ago. Sorry. I thought I said hello chat a long time ago. All right.
You did. You absolutely did. You did. You said hello a long time ago.
Yeah, but I had typed it in and I never hit the go button. A-O-G-E. Oops. My big fat fingers on this little tiny phone. There. That's my friend code. It is on the Discord, but now it's in the chat. For everybody to see. Gotta check on the Gex, make sure they're working. They got the shovels in the ground. Keep working, Gex. Gotta drill for that Atlantidium. I used to be afraid to get this close to these things, but I don't know where the sentinels are that are supposed to be guarding it. No idea. I don't see them anywhere.
Just don't shoot one of them.
Oh, I know. They'll find me in a hurry. Well, I can't shoot them because they're hooked up to my drilling rig. See? They're filling up this oil tank here. Although the trees did grow back. There. Get the trees out of the way so we can see what's going on. And now it's getting dark.
Yeah, the stuff comes back, so there's not much you can do, right?
Yep. I tried, like, if I'm building an actual building, I'll try to build, like, where around it so that I know it won't be an interference. But, like, on the racetrack yesterday when we got into multiplayer, all of a sudden I had rocks on some of my platforms that weren't there when I built the platforms originally, but for some reason they decided to spawn in after the fact, which is really weird. How's business? What? He says his tip jar's empty. Yeah, it's not very common you find two of them together like that, those dissonant things. They're pretty neat. We got a lot of people in the house today. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Happy Unification Day. Hanging out at the saloon. If anybody wants to go back to Nirvana's build a game thing, let me know. You can add my...
Yeah, we're still in group.
Yep, let me know. Just add me as a friend. I got my code right there in the chat. And we can pop over there.
Though I must say, guys, I'm only about another half hour, and then Blazing Fire will be on a bit later on, standard time.
Will she be at the same location?
Yeah, she's going to be at the same location, so...
Okay.
My character will probably be here also, but I might be going to eat or something like that, but she's going to take over for me.
Cool. Oh, it's a different weapon this time. That's interesting. It was a bigger one last time. Everything is reset. That's cool. I'll take more nanites. And more bullets. Never have too many bullets.
Nope.
Oh, must be getting ready for a storm. I'm getting very light.
You might have to
floaty.
Reload, Marty.
Huh?
Oh, Marty says he can't see your session in multiplayer.
Oh, what platform are you on, Marty?
I had that issue with Katrine too earlier and had to reload. It's weird.
Not really. It's No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's guys. That's what we're playing, right? We're playing the crazy, wacky No Man's Sky. So, yep, indeed. No, nothing wonders me anymore. Seriously.
Let me. I can add you as a friend. Maybe that'll help. If you want to private message me, or did you put it in the Discord channel? Your friend code.
Yeah, it's in the Discord channel. Yes, under the friend code, so it's there.
For Marty. Oh my goodness, my phone is just freaking out. there's so many things popping up, like notifications at the top, so when I try to hit something to go back to something, I end up hitting on that. I had to turn my phone, the bell off, because it just kept going ding 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 ding. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Who's busy?
Remember, guys, if you want to be friends with me, you will have to send me a text message, or also, I mean, I need your friend code too. Now we have to enter the friend code on both sides, by the way, otherwise it doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
That's,
so yeah, that's why I
kind
need
of
it.
new. So yeah.
Let's
So
see.
yeah, I mean, you have my friend code, also you can give this out, so that's fine.
All right. Hopefully Marty is in
I'll
here.
be right back.
Okay.
I'm right back.
Marty, I do not see your friend code in the friend codes area. Oh, here's more's loading. Maybe it's just not loaded yet. There's a lot of people in there. Let's see here. Nope, I do not see Marty's. Not yet, I'll get it. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a little lag, so I know you see yourself typing, but I don't quite see it right away. I don't know why there's a lag, but there is. Oops. I'm curious to see if that tab thing is going to work for me. Oh. Now I got to remember that it's tab instead of my mouse clicker. That's funny. All right, the barrel is in here. Q. There's the barrel. And now we'll put a plant. Oh, there we go. Oh. Nope. I think it's just me. I'm dumb as a rock. There we go. Yay, I did it. I have a burning cone of something. Yay. Yeah, that works a lot better than the mouse and the 2 fingers. Getting that coordinated was fun. All right, Discord. There we are. All right. Let's get you added so we can get you over here. There you are. You're added. Hopefully you should be able to see me in multiplayer now. Those look like potatoes, but I know they're rocks. I wonder if I can see that base now. Yep. Nuclear Village, the Kaleidoscope of Light, Pass the Cube game. You want to go to Pass the Cube game? I can get you over there. Hey, Esper. I know there's a delay. We'll go back to the Pass the Cube game.
Yep, I'm back.
Yep. I'm back too, because I think Marty wants to come here. So,
Ah, okay. He wants to see that.
your baby is loud, so you muted. Oh. I'm not afraid of kids.
Who is afraid of kids? Not us, right?
Nope. Nope. They don't bother me any. Especially when I know I can give them back. Here.
Yep, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
Well, I mean,
I don't mind looking after them for like 2 minutes, but
we've
yeah.
got grown children, so.
Like I told someone before, you think I'm afraid of you? I'm not. I got kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Marty is flying towards the unmapped planet.
Indeed.
Yep. Let's see. One of my bases. I wonder if my base will show up on your portal for other bases.
Well, it's always like that. That's again No Man's Sky. This is why I said, I mean, looks like sometimes as if I build all of the bases here, all have my name on it, or then they have your name on it, or
yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah. So yes, Marty, there are 3 more landing pads you can land on, by the way. So all is good.
I'm in quite a few galaxies. I haven't got them all yet. Someday. Someday.
I can take you to all of them if you want, Fred.
I can't remember the name of this galaxy. Is it Oniju?
Odialutai.
Yeah.
Odialutai.
Okay.
Names on these galaxies I can't even hardly pronounce.
I know. Oh, there it is. I just named it 256 Dread Base. And of course, ever since that one, we had an update, and after that update, like, everything went blurry on my portal pictures. So it's just a big fuzz.
Yeah, mine still is too.
Yeah. Now, if I go back and take a new picture, it's okay. But all the old pictures I have are just all fuzzy.
Maybe that might have to be what I might have to do with mine.
Marty, you can have a look at the different landing pads. So you chose a tech landing pad to put your ship on, and it seems to be fitting perfectly, don't you think so?
Oh wow, it does. Blends right in.
Hey Marty.
Where did mine end up? Am I back over there on the barrels again? Nope.
Yeah, his ship is blending nicely into that landing pad. Looks like it's part of it.
It does. That's pretty cool. You've provided a roof. Rooftop. Oh, there's mine. I'm over here on the big cube.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Marty.
Glad you could join us.
I'm just a passenger here. Tourist.
There we go. So is this?
Yeah, and I hope the tower you have seen here onto this side with this projector. I mean, I really like it that you can project planets, and it projects actually this planet here.
Yep, that's pretty
the
cool.
Wonder projector, yeah, that's kind of cool. They added that in there. I really love that thing.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Your 20 seconds. The screen is a little disconnecting. Nevertheless.
Are those cubes? The cuboid rooms?
What? Which? Where?
On the tower.
No, it's just the normal cubes. Just the normal cubes, which I colored and then I put stuff on. That's it. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing complex. It's just cubes stacked on top of each other, and one I left in the original color, and I put the the No Man's Sky thing on, and then I just put on the as you can see, I mean, it's nothing special. What I did, I squeezed in little baby lanterns in between, the table lanterns.
Yep.
So it gives the red glow. So this is, I like to use ambient light, and it gives a nice red glow towards the floor when it gets dark.
Yeah, that's.
This is also ambient light. If you're building with cubes, you can actually. I know it doesn't seems to be logic, but you can squeeze in without nothing. You just put them on, make them mini, very very small. I make them small, and you put them in between the cubes, and you have ambient light. Bingo.
Pretty neat. You got a little tiny wire and a big wire. Regular wire?
Yes, this is for supersizing objects.
Should I poke the bear?
Poke the bear.
Yeah. Instead of a building event, it'll be a sentinel fight.
Well, I did this once with some friends. It was hilarious. At the end, oh my God, what for a mess we had. It was like, oh my God, walkers and everything else, and drones coming in, and it was a big mess. It was a very big mess, I must say so. But and then you had holes in the floor.
Yeah.
Hey, Tesseract.
Hey, Tesseract.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Or after.
Hey, Tess.
Hey,
how are you? Fine. We did some stuff together, so we had some fun, and funny this time we did it the other way around. I mean, she started with the bar. I'm sure she's going to start later on again, or we are. I told them all to join us later on in the chat and on Unification Day Discord, which you are so nice to provide for us all, which I would like to thank you. Yes. Also, because I mean, you have been organizing like nuts everything, and you deserve some recognition and some thank you from all of us actually to make this possible.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we are having fun. We're having fun, it's cool.
Well, don't undersell your participation too, because I mean,
oh my God, I'm just a small part. I mean, you did seriously, you're doing so heavy lifting, so I think you deserve. Yes, take the credit, man. I'm offering. I think we all are, and I mean, it's great. I think this is such a great idea in a very short time, and I mean, it's amazing what you have been able to pull off in this time. And I think we are all happy with how this worked, and we are connecting. We are connecting with each other and the communities, and we're having fun and playing games and showing off the pub crawls, the pubs and the bases. I mean, what else do we want, right? It's all coming together, Thanks to you.
I've already got about 5 or 6 new friends added to my list, so
yeah, same here.
Appreciate it.
Lots of new friends.
Well, as long as everybody's having fun. I mean, that was kind of the point. It's, I think in a weird sort of way, because we had some issues getting a schedule together at the last minute. Because I don't know if you all know that we basically started this whole thing 10 days ago.
Yep.
So we say to say thrown together would be, yeah. But the schedule took a hit because of the lack of time we had, and I think that chaos actually, in an odd way, worked in our favor, because it drove everybody to talk to each other to try to figure out what to do.
Right.
And
get it done.
Yeah.
And get it done. Yes.
And get it done. Exactly. So I mean that. Our ultimate goal was to, like, the Unification Day has always been, well, not always, but in recent years it's been about bases, like go build a base, tour the bases, and that's great. But it's not like the base is not a social activity, right? It's what we do there. But gathering there and just having fun and doing whatever, trying to get people like to talk to each other seemed like the way to go. So I mean, I guess we're winning. I don't know. It's hard to tell from where I'm sitting, like exactly what's going on. Every time I think that, oh no, this is like completely falling apart. Everybody's over here having like there's 30 people in the chat having a grand old time. I'm like, oh okay, well I guess it's working.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean we I think listen. I think the communities do enjoy coming together and people coming together, and there are hiccups, but I mean, listen, that the whole game is full of hiccups. So I mean, we're actually used to that stuff, are we? So, I think everything is okay. And as said, I mean, I think I added like a new page of friends list on my PS4 or PS5 now rather. So I have like, I think between 12 and 15 pages now of friends. So yeah, and as usual, I will do my best and try to teach people and make them happy. So yeah, for what I can do for the community as usual.
Absolutely, yeah. And I've been running into people that are just getting into building, and we're pointing them over to, you got to meet this person, or you got to go over and like talk to this community, because they're like, the PBF is really into teaching people to build, and it's like that part is working as intended. So I mean, it's a good start. This would be putting down some foundations, so next year we have something to plan against. Because with this short a runway, there was no chance we were going to have a smooth event. But we, credit to everybody involved. We did it. We tried, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And it worked. It worked.
Hey, Marty, well, come join us down here.
Where are you guys at?
Well, we're actually at the gaming arena. We have been it's the other way around. We started a bit early she invited me to see her pub, and we went there, and after that I said, what are you guys doing? And we ended up down here. So we are in the PBF, and for the game actually.
And cube? Is that the pass the cube thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, are you going to join us?
Yeah.
You can't. I was thinking maybe you would deserve some downtime and some fun time too, actually.
Well, I mean, yes, but I ended up in stream with Enra pretty much all night until about
I know.
I think it was like 6 o'clock this morning. And
Oh my gosh.
Enra never sleeps, so.
I know he and I both have been like, "Are you gonna go grab an hour?" "Yeah, I'll go grab an hour." "No, we're gonna sit here and chat." So
Right?
it's yeah. I think I finally just passed out, but one of the guys in the background of last night's chat was just I don't know how to describe it. It's one of the dudes from No Man's High, and wow, did they live up to the name? That was
Dashboard? Was it dashboard?
No, I'm sleep deprived for the last week, so I can't remember his name. Oh, he's on my friends list because I've been getting friends as well, which is awesome. Hang on, I don't even know how to look that up. I'm looking at Discord going, I don't recognize anything on this UI.
Turn around, Marty.
What? Oh, he's the pet guy, and I can.
I
can't
Grimm.
think of his name.
Mr. Grimm.
Onsetter, yes. No, it's
okay.
not Mr. Grimm. I think he probably has a grasp on reality most of the time. No, Onsetter was on a tear last night. I think that was like 10 hours of pure stream of consciousness connected directly to the universal base mode. It was just going, and I could not stop listening because I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but I know it has meaning. It was just weird. It's like there's some deep stuff going on in here. I just I don't know what the words mean. It was one of those weird nights where you just like if you like it's when you're in college or when you're younger, you know, you do the all-nighters with your friends and you just talk about like random stuff all night. That was last night. So been a while.
Yeah, you guys were still on when I came online, and suddenly my cat got the zoomies and got behind the TV and pulled cables and threw away my iPad, which I have in front of me. So I was out of the picture after a certain while, but yeah, it was funny anyway. So yeah, it was a very strange and I think you guys, as you said, you were up like till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So of course.
Yeah, I think I went to bed around 5:45 or 6. Yeah, it was about 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Then I was so tempted not to wake up just a bit ago. I was like, I set my alarm. I got maybe 4.5 hours. I'm like, that'll work. And then I can go back and put up some more bases. I'm like, oh no, this is so warm and comfy right now. Don't get up. What are you doing? Right. Like being awake hurts. Stay here in the bed and sleep.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna sleep all day tomorrow. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
Well, just don't make yourself
sure
sick.
about that one.
You need your rest.
What's that? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's not my first all-nighter. I mean, I've been working in software development for decades, so it's kind of unfortunately the norm. And I worked for game companies, and sleep is a sign of weakness. So,
all right.
That's why I don't work for game companies anymore, because I'm too old for that. It's like no, sleep is a sign of like a healthy lifestyle.
Oh man, yeah. But yeah, I think, listen, as said, guys, everybody who's still listening, don't forget, there's the pub crawl this evening, and you guys are all invited, to talk with Red. Probably I will join also, depending on what time you guys are up, because tomorrow I have to work after all. But don't forget the pub crawl also tonight, and just get into the, if you have a Discord, get in, have fun, or join, to do some fun stuff. There's lots of people, I think, still streaming. Maybe Enra is going to be up again, so who knows? Everybody's having fun, so that's the whole point.
Yep. Well, today's my mom's birthday, so I don't know if I'll be on later or not. Just depends.
Oh, happy birthday, Mom.
Yep. So I'll have to go. I'm gonna go see her here in a little bit.
Tell
Well,
her
I hope
all of
she's doing
all
fine. Yes.
Yep.
yeah, tell her all the random space people say hi and happy birthday.
I will. Thanks. Yeah, she's.
Happy birthday from space. How about that?
Not bad.
She turns 81 today, and she runs circles around me.
Wow.
Wow.
She still attends the gym, and she's very active. You'd never know she was 81 at all.
Sounds very cool.
Yep. I hope I'm as lucky. When I'm
Well,
that age.
it's in it's in the genes also. So yes, you might get your wish, you know.
Yep. Yeah. So.
Oh man, absolutely cool. Well, actually, yeah, I have to go. Actually, it's my time. I have to do something.
All
but Marty, I hope you know you have been enjoying the small ride over here. And as you're here, I mean, please have a look around, and there's other stuff to discover. So it's all up to you.
Yeah. And if you want to put a base in this system, 256, I've got a base on a different, a different solar system in this galaxy. I mean, that you could put a base down and not hinder any of what's going on here. So.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I don't. When there's something like this going on, you know, like a big community like this, I don't, unless I'm invited to put a base computer down and be a part of that. I don't, because it's just, you know, it's respect. Because, you know, the builders work very hard, and, you know, you should respect the limits so that their stuff, you know, renders properly and everything. So.
Well, I mean, if anybody wants to join the PBF, you know, and be part of the builders, you guys are always welcome. The Discord is open. We have also Reddit now up. So, and yeah, we teach. And even if you're not in the PBF, I still teach. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, seriously, most people know me. So I really help out, no matter from which corner you guys come from, because builders, we are universal, right?
Right.
we exist everywhere. I mean, just the PBF needed a home, but yeah, if you want to join the PBF, please, you know, you can join the PBF and be part of that. So, and grow and become a journeyman and then a master builder. That's all possible.
Cool. But you know, like, you get a lot of newer players that don't understand, you know, and all of a sudden you got like bases like popping up all over everywhere.
Yeah, well, I mean,
really close.
It is what it is, and the thing is, then, you know, when we visit a brand new base, we try to invite them and we try to be friendly, and we said, well, would you like to learn something, or would you be interested to know how this or that is built? I mean, we have to get the conversation going.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yep.
With new neighbors, so that's what we do usually. You know, so yeah.
Well, I've been playing No Man's Sky for quite a while, and I must say, I never really I've played a lot of multiplayer games, and I've had bad experiences with them. But, and my son goes, well, why don't you join Discord and, you know, try to make a few friends, see how it goes. And Joe Self was my first friend, and he gave me a bunch of Discord channels to go to and everything else. And ever since then, I must say that this has been a great community. I've had no bad backlash from anybody about, you know, you can't do this, you're no good. And that's kind of things I was getting from other multiplayer games. And I go, well, I'll stick with it, see how it goes. And you guys have been great. You know, this community has been great. I love it. You know, I've nearly got over 5,000 hours into this game.
Wow.
Believe it or not. And
yeah, I know it racks up. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Sorry I have to leave you, but maybe we see each other later. Okay. And Barb, don't forget, I just have a short break. We will be on later on for the games. So please be welcome, and whatever we're going to do, the pub crawl maybe later on. So it's up to you guys. You're all welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pub crawl is open 24 hours.
Yeah, indeed, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just on a quick note, you know why they call it pub crawl, right?
Because you have to crawl
There's a
between.
good reason.
'Cause
Yeah,
after
there's a
you-
good reason.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good
thank you.
one.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys for having me. I say goodbye now. Thank you. Bye bye. Till later,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
So it's funny you mentioned the community here. It's that's actually the reason why we decided to try to do sort of like these event types of things. Is the community is really super supportive, and that's unusual in multiplayer games.
Yeah.
So that's why we do the projects that we're doing. And Unification Day is an interesting one because I mean, the evolution of the game, because anybody that was in the beginning understands this. We didn't have multiplayer, and that was kind of an issue in the beginning because there was an overpromise. But I would counter that and say that Sean was unaware of what it's like to deal with Sony as a distributor, and he got steamrolled hard because they pushed the game out almost 2 years early. So of course it's going to be missing half of its features. But yeah, so I mean, it survived all that. Hello Games did the most unusual thing, which was not, complain or do anything. They basically just spent the next 6 years giving us the game they promised, which earned them a spot in kind of gamer community as, extremely supportive of gamers. And, they're kind of the only ones that really have ever done that. So, I mean, between the game and the fact that the communities are so, like especially the builder community, super supportive, mostly at every level too. Like you see people like Crisscross, who's just this crazy savant dude. But if you talk to him, he'll just like come over and like hang out with you and show you how to do stuff. I mean, that's the kind of community it is. It's not just him, but everybody. It's like all these builders are super crazy, and they've got all these massive things that it takes a bit of time to just even understand how they get there. And yeah, they'll put it down and like come hang out with you.
Yeah, like I told Katrine and a lot of others, I didn't really start glitch building till about like 3 months ago, I guess. And Lex, he came over. He showed me how to do a circle. He goes, nope. And he made me do it like 20 times until I got it right.
Hey, I'll be right back, you guys. Keep on.
Yeah, just to have the memory retention of it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm up from 16, doing a 16 to a 32. I don't think I'm going to go with 64 because that's a little too much.
It starts to get impractical at the larger sizes. Yeah.
Plus, not only that, it takes up a lot more base parts too, because that's counted as base part.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I did because it's similar to your thing. Is I've been playing, like I got the day of release Steam thing. My Steam account and the release day of No Man's Sky are the same day. Because so I mean, you had to get it on, to basically to download it, you had to go through Steam. So I didn't have any reason to have Steam prior to that. So there you go. But I played for like the first year, and it was cool. I had a good time. I don't know what everybody was complaining about, to be perfectly honest. It was kind of grindy, and there were some rough edges, but man, it just didn't stop. You could go everywhere, do everything. It was seamless, to like space to the ground. I was like, there was nothing like it. Like I don't understand what everybody's complaining about. This is really awesome. Except when my ship, I landed my ship on top of one of those weird, really super tall cylindrical mesas. Okay. And when you get out, it kicked you out. It kicked me off the side all the way down to the bottom. No. And if you guys don't remember, in the very first version of the game, you couldn't call your ship to you. That didn't exist. The jetpacks were extremely limited, and just like trying to, now if you're up against the wall and you're jetpacking, it doesn't consume fuel. Well, yeah, that's new. Didn't do that in the first version, so I couldn't get back to my ship. I ended up having to run for like 2 hours until I found a settlement that had one of those call your ship into land devices. And it's funny because at the time I'm like, what am I doing? What is going on? It's just like, but I look back at that and I'm like, no, that was actually kind of fun because, you know, space drama. How do I get back to my ship? Oh no, I'm screwed.
Well, I didn't get started on the ground floor. I started, let's see, I missed the first 1, 2, 3, I think it was the first 4 expeditions when they started those. So I've only been playing it for like maybe 4 or 5 years now, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I have a lot of breaks. Like I did the first year, and then I just early on it was kind of grindy, and it was kind of soothing, right? It's satisfying. It's like popping bubble wrap kind of thing.
That's fair.
Yeah, the first version was very sad. Like the basically gathering resources was like a kind of a tactile ASMR thing. It was just great.
You remember the big pillars of minerals
yes,
stuck out of the
actually,
ground?
we saw one last night. There was one on one of the planets that Enra. It's on Enra's stream. It's kind of small, but it's exactly that. It's where the mineral bubbled up, and it was kind of like this huge thing. Yeah,
wow.
and giant pillars. They were all above ground. It was crazy.
That was really weird.
Because I used to I'd get up on top and just burn my way to the ground.
Yep.
Oh no, storm's coming in. I'll dig a hole right here and just kind of camp out.
Right.
No, it was quite satisfying. Like I understood the heat that they were getting from not.
It was still fun though. I got it when it came out on Xbox 360. So flying around, the entire world rendered around you, like all the features of the world rendered around you. Very short bubble.
Yeah.
And then everything else was just pretty much just blank landscape. It was really bad. It was really bad. But when you landed and you explored on foot, it's exactly as you said. Like, you still had a whole adventure out of it.
Yeah, I mean it. Also remember this this was the first executed procedurally generated universe,
and on Xbox no less, 360.
Yeah. So that in and of itself is a dramatic innovation.
Absolutely.
So,
like when they first added day and night cycles to a game, it was just experiencing something that's just never been done.
I'm an amateur astronomer. So any type of games that involve space or whatever, like pretty much. It's pretty good.
Have you tried Elite Dangerous? It's a little bit harder on the learning curve, and flight is more realistic, so that's a thing. But
that's fun.
Elite Dangerous is like the galaxy to scale, so crossing the galaxy can take like months, a lot of months. Oh yeah.
So you got to calculate gravity when you land. You
Oh my God!
Smash into the planet.
Do you remember the Distant Worlds events?
Not really.
In Elite.
No, I don't. I actually stopped playing a long time ago. Like right when they came out with another pack, they charged $60 for. Played it for a little bit, and then I was done.
I kind of faded out when they gave us space legs because they just everything
I never
about
got there. How was it?
Oh, it's not good. It's like I think what they did was they hired out to another company that's more because I mean, third person, first person shooter type games, like all the mechanics there, that's not really something Frontier does well. So I think they hired out because the UI when you're out of your ship on the ground is just horrible.
Oh no!
And it doesn't match the game at all. None of the controls are mapped. Everything is it's just weird. I don't know how to describe it, but it basically killed the game. Like it drove half the community out.
Oof. That's probably what forced them to get to the point where they dropped support on consoles too.
Yes, that's pretty much exactly it.
That felt like a bullet dodged.
It left everybody kind of like, what the hell is going on? The thing is, everybody's wanted ship interiors. Give us ship interiors. Give us ship interiors. Like, I'm looking over at you, Starfield, because That's
Right.
kind of the thing they do. I mean, I love their shipbuilder, but man, their base builder tools, that's a hard pass.
I bought a
I'm gonna skip
penthouse
that.
instead.
Yeah, it's like I'm just gonna live in my ship because that's what you would
Yeah.
do, right? But no, I totally lost my train of thought. This is what happens with no sleep.
Base building.
Base building, yeah. Well, I'll get back to like when I got into it, I played and then I stopped and then I came back when base building was introduced, and that was kind of cool. But it was the first round of it was really difficult, and I kind of didn't get it, and I mean, it was interesting, but I didn't get back into it. And
well, wasn't there a time when everybody had bases built and everything, and No Man's Sky did an update and everybody lost all those or something?
Yeah, that happened. Like I was in between play because I didn't play the whole time, right? So I left. I came in, played about a year, then left. Bases were introduced. I came back, played a couple months, and then left. And then sometime in between that and the next time I came back in, the entire universe was re-proceduralized, and I think it wiped out people's bases. Yeah.
All that time put in and everything too. You cannot imagine.
Yeah, but the issue is if they hadn't done that, we would never have gotten to where we're at. Because
that's true.
I mean, the initial version had to be a pretty ugly hack. So they had to get at some point. You got to get out from underneath that, or your game will never get to a stable scale. I mean, it's just so. And like one of the things to bear in mind is from a development perspective, if you're going to have a multiplayer game, you need to start with a multiplayer environment and then add your game into it, not the other way around.
Right.
So it's like if you want to, this is a stupid analogy, but if you want a colored bowling ball, painting the outside of it is not the optimal condition.
Nope. I gotta agree with you on that one.
So that's kind of like, but I see, like I said, because I worked in software and I understand the approach and the pressures they were under. They got it done. It's not that dissimilar from this weekend. It's just nothing landed according to plan. There was a plan. There was. And then immediately everything went to like some weird obscure angle off plan, like one thing right after another. But we kept doing it, and I mean, arguably it's been kind of messy, but it's worked out. And I think that's kind of the definition of No Man's Sky. Is the first few years were kind of messy, but they stuck around, which means like everybody else stuck around, and now we have this. I don't know. It's still kind of messy, but it's like our mess kind of thing. We love it.
Right. Yeah, I love it.
Because I mean, one of the earlier projects we did, coming out of last year's UD, there's a lot of issues that it struck me as okay. We're trying to, everybody in the community is trying to be super social, right? They're trying to pull together a community in a game that works against them at every turn.
Right.
Because the game is just not designed for us to hang out together. It's not. They added all these capabilities in, but we end up in like you can't have a large number of people in the same place because they start getting pushed off into separate instances. Too many base computers start to like break down the local reality, kind of thing. All these weird conditions that are they come from the fact that multiplayer was added in. It's painted on the surface. And that's through no fault of their own, like I said, Sony. But the thing is, like, you can't really be social in this game to the extent that we're used to now with modern games, which have in-game like guilds. Like you can form a guild in almost every game. You can form groups in almost every game, and they're all structured for that if that's their core. So what struck me was that we're trying to get together. Unification Day was about the first meeting of players in game. That's why that boundary monument it's like a location spike with two bubbles rotating around it.
And thank goodness for Discord. Because
Discord
we can
didn't
all
exist
talk
when
at least.
No Man's Sky came out. Yeah. I know back then it was TeamSpeak, I think, was the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was TeamSpeak in
Classic.
2016. I know, right? But yeah, no, Discord community sprung up. Reddit became a thing. I mean, it's just, like all these things are creeping up. So we can form like a meta community around the game. But when we're in the game, this is what struck me last year: is we all want to be in the same place doing this, kind of participating together. That seemed to be the thing we all wanted. The game 100% hates that. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, the more you try, the angrier it gets.
It's true.
Yeah,
So,
it is true.
So we started thinking about, like, okay, well, without getting, like, I understand, like, everybody's getting all. We were in a conversation with Slacks and Merck about this at UD last year, and I was like, well, we can complain about it all day long, but what are we going to do about it?
Right. Exactly.
So that's kind of like the inception of Distant World Tours. Was there was an event in Elite Dangerous. Oh, that's where I was going. There was an event in Elite Dangerous called Distant Worlds, and it basically was a 6-month journey to the edge of the galaxy and back. And it had, I think it was like a quarter of the population of the game was involved in that, and I mean, it was a massive thing to put together and to do, and it was fantastic. I spent half a year on that. Yeah, and so maybe because that game, so where Beagle Point is, the furthest distance from Sol. So that's where we went. We just went out towards through the Galactic Center to Beagle Point, and then around the Outer Rim, and then back to Sol. So yeah, it was like 280 million or 280,000 light years or something like that. Yeah, it took a really long time. So if you don't play Elite, it's to scale. So like in No Man's Sky, you drop into a system and it's just a few seconds to every planet. Oh no, not in Elite. It's no. You're gonna be, if you want to fly to Saturn, it's gonna take you a few. There's one.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? Kerbal Space Program.
I haven't played, but I've heard the same. I've heard the same from other people.
It's more, and it's really interesting because you actually have to build your own ships and everything else. Choose the right fuel tanks and all that, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, those games are interesting in that Elite is very similar to No Man's Sky in that it's vast. But Elite Dangerous is like 1 billion miles wide and 1 millimeter deep. So, No Man's Sky is a deeper experience. It's just, at a certain point, you're going to see the edges of the, I would say, generative variations. Because you're going to start to see the same thing. You're going to see the patterns over and over, but it takes you a bit of time to get to that level of jaded, I think. But it's extraordinary in that it's both vast and it has some depth. I don't know about Starfield is Bethesda. Yeah, it is what it is. I do like their shipbuilder. I really do. That is actually a lot of fun. We figured out how to glitch build in the shipbuilder real fast.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, you can merge parts and stuff. You can hide stuff under things. It's great.
A few more before I purchase it.
I have to say that a significant portion of my time in that game has just been sitting in the shipbuilder. Like, I'm just sitting at that capital city, just building ships. I don't know why. It's kind of, but yeah. So like, I came back in after I stopped when the building came out. I stopped with that. So I ended up getting all of the legacy parts on my account because I was there when that came out. So. Good for that. Now you can get them with a mod, but I mean it's like no big deal.
Actually,
but
if you go to GitHub and get the save editor, you can get the legacy parts for No Man's Sky too.
Yeah, that's but I came back in. I saw an article in Kotaku when they were doing the Mass Effect crossover for Expeditions, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like the Expedition model actually sounded really interesting to me because the in-game quest system just no.
Yeah, Expedition. Especially with that as a reward.
Yeah.
Had to have.
So yeah, the ships and stuff, and then I love the fact that they repeated them. That was genius.
Yeah.
Like,
that way it gave the newer players that came in and bought the game, a chance to go in.
what I like is the way they implemented it, because you end up with like you end up like games like World of Warcraft, where there's years ago there was something you had to earn, and that was like a mark of experience, and you know, some gives you some credit in the community. I have earned this, and now you can just go purchase a look-alike model, and they have the system called transmog where you can apply one appearance to another item, so you basically can buy whatever you want and then change the way it looks to whatever you want. That ruffled the feathers of the people that actually had to go earn the thing, and it took them weeks, sometimes months, in a few cases years. And then now you can just go like over here and just buy the thing, and now look, we all have it. And it's like, so, you know, pay to win, social credit kind of thing. But the way that they implemented it here is actually really brilliant, because you still have to run the expedition. There's no shortcut. You can't just go buy the item. It's like, oh no, you can do the expedition. Like, but you have to do it, and we're just going to repeat them. And they're like a smaller version. It's not as harsh as the first version was, but either way, you can still get your vector and your snow speeder, and you know, all the other stuff. Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love that the way they did that. But yeah, I mean, that brought me back in. The weird part was I never knew communities for this game existed, like until maybe September of last year. It just never dawned on me, because
sounds about like me.
Well, the first version of the game, I mean, this is a massively single player game, so your first experience is you're on your own. There's nobody around. You don't start in the anomaly. You know, what they did, they added the anomaly to the starter quest path, which is, you know, that's, I wish you could just like have that available for you as soon as you get out into space, and not have to chase around that whatever. But in the beginning there was no anomaly, there was no thing, so you were just on your own, and if you ever encountered somebody, that was phenomenal. But I didn't the first couple of years. So it didn't ever occur to me to think about like looking for a player community around this game. I think a lot of people ended up in that space, because you know so much of the player base does not know there are civilizations and there are large player groups. They just have no idea that the Reddit, No Man's Sky, and the YouTube and Discords, they don't realize that there's a huge layer in there. So it's crazy, myself included.
Same here.
But when I think I encountered Reddit because Reddit is basically the internet now. I was trying to figure out how to do something, and I ended up crossing into Reddit building, and I was like, this is fascinating.
Yeah, I love Reddit.
But I know the minute that I actually was made aware of the fact that you could build stuff that wasn't just snapping parts together.
Right.
I don't know if you know do you know Kells?
No.
So, been around forever, builds really cool stuff, insanely cool stuff. But I ran across the first base I ever encountered in the wild was one of Kels's base, and it's this incredibly interesting cave. Oh, you know what? We're in a pub crawl. Let me do this. Hang on 1 second, because I can show you where it is, and you can all go experience it for yourself. It's still there. It's this really cool, like, secret lab in a cave on a light fisher planet, which was the first time I'd ever encountered a light fisher planet. And I landed, and there was a base. I'm like, what's that? So I went to look, and I'm like, oh my god. What is all this? It was crazy, and even to this day, like it's a super cool base.
What galaxy is it in?
Well, it's in Euclid. I'm trying to find it because it's.
Are you?
I am not, because I'm trying to work on getting the bases up onto the website for the event.
Okay.
We got an unbelievable number of submissions. Like
I just cannot imagine.
Well, I was expecting maybe 40. I got 407.
Oh my gosh, Tesla.
Oh my
How are you
goodness.
gonna get all that done, dude?
I'm not going to get it done by the end of the weekend, that's for sure. But I'm plugging away. So, like, 8 hours ago, there was no pub crawl list. No, 10 hours ago. And now there is. So, and I've still got maybe 20 to put on it. Let me find Kel's.
Everybody's going to be crawling home tonight, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, it's the problem you want to have, if you know, right? Let's see, hell, where are you, Kels? Oh, right in front of me, derp. Oops, hang on. Nope. Why is that highlighted? Oh, crap.
What are we looking under?
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put an image in the pub chat. The pub chat. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna drop this in, and actually I'll drop the link too, because I don't know if everybody's aware, but the last UD, to try to answer that question of how can we do this better, I put out like some experimental hypotheses. I don't want to be too science nerdy, but basically I structured a bunch of hypotheses stating each issue that we were running into. Proximal bases, number of people in a place, trying to form a community through proximity, those type, all of the factors that we were facing. Like, what are we trying to accomplish? What's our goal? What are the friction points? What's working? What's not? Etc. I laid all that out, and then drawing back from my experience with that Distant Worlds tour in Elite, that game has the same problem, right? You put a whole bunch of people in the place, you're going to crash the system.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and what they wanted to do was everybody wants to gather all their big pretty ships in one spot, and then when we start the event, everybody wants to be there all at once, and everybody pushes hyperdrive, like the frame. It's called frame shift drive, but it's basically light speed, and we do this mass jump. Well, yeah, there were 16,000 people on that tour. So yeah, seriously, it got written up in the things. It was huge. It was really, really huge. But you can't, like, putting all of them, it was constantly crashing systems, just constantly. So same problems, right? But the way that tour was structured was they basically planned it all the way out, like everywhere we're going to go, every stop we're going to make, but then they only released it in segments. And that was really smart, because if you show the whole list, two things are going to happen. People in that game especially do race ahead griefing.
Not only was it crashing the systems, I mean, to crash the system, it'd have to crash the servers too. I mean, that much,
that's precisely, yeah.
It crashed mainly the servers and not it's like.
Well, they're instanced, so you crash the instance. So that's, I mean, the server can still maintain other instances, but if everybody's doing it all at the same time in all the instances, yes, you'll bring the machine down. And fun fact, in Warcraft back, I don't know, 2006 maybe, one of the classes of players that was super popular was paladins, kind of like holy knights. Yeah, they were upset, very upset about the fact that their class was just trash. And they were feeling like they were unheard, so the community of paladins orchestrated a protest where they would every one of them would gather in the exact same spot on a server, and they were systematically bringing every World of Warcraft server down one after another, which got the game, that got Blizzard's attention,
right?
Because that's what happens. But yeah, so like there were a lot of mechanics out of that Distant Worlds event that I was thinking would work really well, because they were struggling with the same type of thing. One is, if you put your whole, this is just a state that, like, we tend to not want to talk about it, but the griefing problem, if you have an entire list of everything, people are going to go overbuild. It's just what they're going to do. There's always like 1 in 30, and it's whatever. So staging it in Elite was to prevent people from being murdered when they arrived at a destination, because to do long distance travel, what you're probably going to do is strip your ship down of defenses. So people that want to, like, kill you, if they know where you're coming out, we all pop out at the primary star. That's how it works there. So they know exactly where you're going to pop out, and they know exactly where you're going to be. They just have to wait.
Right.
So keeping the staging,
There's a on the Anomaly, those featured bases. There's one, and I went to it yesterday because I was trying to hook up with Sea Stars and Hellboy. So we went there, and there's somebody that just sits there and waits for people to pop in and shoots them.
Yeah.
Luckily, my PvP's not on, just for that reason.
I always turn my PvP off unless I know someone.
And so he's shooting at me, and I just run over and I looked at him. I'm like, really? I shot back at him, and he ran off.
I have
I remember the time someone brought a Minotaur in there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, that I remember. That's why we can't have Minotaur games anymore. They removed the Minotaur collision.
Oh.
Because you used to be able to do mech battles.
Yeah.
And now they just walk through each other. They nerfed the PvP. Like, they don't do damage to people. Like, you can sit there and shoot somebody with your Minotaur and it won't do anything.
Right.
I mean, can you imagine all those guys that was in the anomaly and that happened and someone was on permadeath?
Well, no, they did that during a permadeath expedition. That's when that happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember they had that one expedition a few back.
Right.
Yeah, that's when they nerfed the mechs because somebody got a mech in there and started killing everybody. And yeah, this is why we can't have nice things.
True.
That's so sad.
So I built this really, like, during UD last year, we built this big, like, I built all the stuff and I ended up having to pull it all down because it just reasons. But I went off on my own and kind of built this big Rocket League arena. So it's this huge glass. Yeah, it's this huge glass arena. I had just learned how to do a sphere, like 2 days before. So the very first thing I did was break a sphere apart and make an arena. And the sphere is all the four corners. But the thing is to scale. I mean, it's massive. So you get down in there and you're in your cars and you feel small. But it's fun. Oh my God, it's so much fun to drive around there. It is just such a blast. I don't know if you could actually play a game because there's something weird with the ball generator in multiplayer. We can all generate a ball, but it's our own ball and nobody else can move our ball.
Right.
Kind of thing. It's weird. It is. Maybe they fixed it, but
not really.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know
I
about
noticed if you put the spawner a little bit further away from where everybody is, it kind of helps to only spawn one ball at a time. But you still end up sometimes with that thing where you can't move it or some other BS.
So,
but
Tesseract, did you build this Millennium Falcon?
I have not built a Millennium Falcon.
Somebody did.
Well, okay, so.
Oh, Crisscross.
Let me. Okay, so that's Chris's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You've got a base nearby. Wow.
The Enterprise too.
Actually, he's on the May the 4th.
Yeah.
Event.
That's where I'm at right now.
Because there's a whole bunch, right? So for May the 4th, earlier this year, I went around and collected as many Star Wars themed bases as I could find, and we basically made a list of them and put them all together. So it turns out there's a large number of Millennium Falcons. This one's Chris's. I just dropped it in the pub chat. Yep. There's one that's actually the kind of the one that everybody points to as like where did I put him? Here he is. Wait, no, that's okay. Here's another one. This one's huge. It's not but it's up in the sky.
Oh, weird.
And it's massive. I'm dropping the links with all the info. Let's see if I can find. Oh my God! If you want to see the best one, Leonaris, she's actually one of the people that's helping run UD right now. Until Discord decided to attack her last night.
Oh no!
Oh my God! The last 20 or 30 hours of Discord have just been a nightmare. They had like service outages for 24 hours straight, starting on Friday.
Of course.
Right about the time that.
Yeah.
And
when we want to have our fun.
I know, but the downstream effect was this whole week I've been having people dump their base submissions into Discord, and then all of a sudden all of my servers started disappearing, like vanished. They weren't on my list, and they were just saying, well, all we're having instability, and all the unstable servers we're taking them down for. And I'm like, so thanks for that, Discord. Yeah, because I'm like, I can't.
The phone version's even worse.
The last one I dropped in the chat channel, that's Leonaris did the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, neat.
and it's really tight. It's the interior, everything. It's fantastic.
Wow.
Let me see where
so
it is.
I found your base. It's the G1 Falcon observation sphere.
Oh, that's still there?
Yeah.
I was hanging out with Chris. We were doing something. I was just shooting. So I built a sphere. I had just learned how to do spheres. It was great. I'm trying
That
to
one I
find.
haven't done yet. I've done domes. I've done half, but not a full actual sphere itself.
Well, I'll put the link. So the May the 4th is this huge long list of all the Star Wars bases that I could find, and they go back a couple years. But there's like 4 Falcon builds. I think Where's the Falcon is on the same planet with the one that has the full interior.
Hey, King.
Hey, King. But yeah, there's a lot like Martin Boyd did a whole bunch of really cool Star Wars builds. Huge long list of all the Star Wars bases. Wow, I'm go back a couple years. But there's like 4 Falcon builds. Deja vu from like a minute ago. I think Where's the Falcon is on the same planet with the one that has the full interior. Who is that? That's you, King. We're hearing the audio, but like a 30-second delay.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out my volumes here.
Oh, there we go.
That's better. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of Falcons. There's a whole bunch of like Jawa sound crawlers that are really cool. There's a whole bunch of like the ATSTs and the AT-ATs, the big walkers. A whole bunch of like so I collected as many as I could find, and we put that out for May the 4th earlier this year. But the last link in the pub chat will take you to the page, and they're all kind of laid out.
But has anyone done the Death Star?
Yes, there's a couple of those.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, because I mean, once you build a sphere, it's like, huh.
Right? Now I think we've all a lot of spheres.
Yeah.
What I did, I took a 16-sided circle. I made one dome on one side.
Oh.
Then I flipped it, made another dome on the other, on the back side. So you had that split in the middle, like the actual Death Star did. I wish I saved it now. I went on and deleted it. It's like, why did I do that? But it actually looked like an actual replica of the Death Star. It actually literally had that.
Well,
all the
I'll
way
tell you
down.
this: is we've got May the 4th coming up on, unsurprisingly, May the 4th. So if you wanted to do a Death Star build,
really?
I think I have. Yeah, it's right there in the name. I think we've tapped out all of the existing Star. I think I captured them all, to be honest, because we scoured Reddit and Discords looking for them. So they go back a few years. But the downside to that is I don't know if we're gonna have enough for this coming year. So I highly encourage you revisiting your Death Star build. Yes, please.
Well, I know, like I said, I tore it down and deleted it, so.
You can build a new one.
Okay.
It doesn't take but a quick second to redo it, though. But
oh, now you're just showing off.
No. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with using the large hydroponic tables to pull the wires.
Yes. Yeah. I know that trick.
Slacks taught me that one, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4 large hydroponic tables on one side and another 4 on the other side. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16. That's 32 wires I had to pull, dude. It was like, oh my god.
So
and then trying to keep up with the ones I pulled and didn't pull and where I placed them. Now that was something else.
Yeah, the scaffolding you have to build to do. Well, Slacks does a whole lot of those like full-on fractal designs.
Yes.
Yeah, I keep joking that I know like one glitch trick. I actually kind of know 3. I don't know that 2 of them are glitch tricks. They're just using the same trick to get a shape, but I really only know the one glitch trick. So basically just a wire, like you turn something into a wire point and then you snap it to whatever it is you want to put it on. But I have worked the hell out of that. Like you can do a lot with like one thing. It's not, it's more imagination than anything else.
But did you know if you take like 3 cubes high, 3 cubes out, and use the pyramid, you can actually flip stuff upside down. Like the art.
I have mods for that.
Oh.
I gave up on that.
Okay.
I gave up on that because I was like, this is so. I've figured out like so my build process is really because I wasn't really exposed to glitch builders. The thing that introduced building to me was when I found Kel's base. Like I stumbled across that and I was like, I didn't realize that you could do anything even remotely like that with the build parts in this game. So that sent me out to like, who is this guy? What is this? What is this? Because I mean, there's stuff. How?
Know, right?
Just how?
How?
So
how did
I ended up on Reddit, and then all of a sudden the world of building opened up in front of me. And what struck me is there's a very distinct 30,000-foot drop off between everything you see on Reddit and standing there holding a wire in your hand, going, "Huh?"
Yeah. I totally agree.
So my very first glitch build, I show this from time to time. It's impressive in a deliberate way. I made it extremely tall because I was watching videos. What was it? It was Captain Steve, I think, was doing a video on a 96-sided circle. And for some reason, I ended up doing that. Captain Steve. He's he's a streamer. He's got stuff, but he does a lot of like tutorials. But I was looking and there's a whole bunch of circle tutorials, and I couldn't follow most of them. Like the thing that struck me was
that sounded more like a Beetlebum thing than Captain
Well,
Steve.
that's the problem. I can't follow Beetlebum. He uses terminology that seems to be non-standard.
Right.
And what I found out was every one of them was using different terms for the same thing.
Right.
And that's really confusing.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Even when I went back and forth. Okay. I went from crisscross, watching his builds, and he using the wire. I mean, it's like I can't keep up with him. He's so daggone quick with it.
Well, the dude's a savant with wire architecture. You're never going to keep up with him.
I gotta slow your butt down. And then I watched Beetlebum, and his was like, okay, I kind of understand what you're doing, but not really. And there was one other one I watched. There's like 5 or 6 different ones I watched. It was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you gotta. The thing I recommend is you pick the one that resonates with you.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people have a problem with Steve's accent, like following him, and he gets kind of like he goes off on these weird little tangents, and oddly enough, that works for me. So I followed his video, and I ended up with this 96-sided circle. I was like, what the hell do you do with this? This is entirely impractical.
Right. Yeah.
So I had seen a picture, like just random art that came across one day. I don't remember where, maybe in an image search or something. And it was of this skyscraper that was kind of decrepit and breaking apart, but it was floating off the ground, and it had a ring around the base, like a huge ring. So I deleted the interior portion of the circle and left me with the outer ring. I'm like, okay, well, this is huge. So the skyscraper that would have to be built to be to scale with this thing would have to be very large. So I ended up with a 75-story skyscraper. And that was my first glitch build, and I decided, well, okay, I figured out a way to do it, like using floor panels as the exterior skin, because if you use walls, you get like a really weird, like you can't build a very tall building and have it smooth.
Right.
So I was like, well, that's not going to work. So I used my one glitch power to snap floor panels and have them be the exterior skin, and then, so now I have all this internal space, and I started putting in floors inside, and it's like a dollhouse, right? I can take the floor panels off one side, and I started putting stuff in the rooms, and I thought, I had just run into somebody that was building mazes, like puzzle mazes. I was like, this would be a really interesting thing if you built something in here and you had to do like a tower escape, and then I just kind of evolved from there. And I think I've kept the basic model, like the exterior design, because I don't want to really redo that circle ever again. That's just hell on wheels. But Well, I'll have to show you what it turned into. I'll drop a picture in the thing in a sec. But I made the exterior ring light panels, and then I did another ring and another. So there's basically 4 rings of light panels kind of combined, and then I had to wire them all. That's oh my god! I saw as a save editor, I saved that as putting that in as a base template, and I'm never having to. So I have that as an empty building, and then if I want to, when I want to upgrade the version and redo the interior, I'll just import the exterior, so I never have to rebuild that thing again, because the outside doesn't need to change. It's the inside that I focus on. Every year I update everything internally, and it's just crazy. But it's probably better if I show you what the thing is.
Oh, where's the planet with all the comm balls?
That's a good question.
Because I just landed on one of these planets, and there's like about a dozen of them. But
UD build system, that might be it. Let's see, she's got it targeted as. Okay.
I want to go put a couple comm balls up. But how come when you go through a portal and then you go back to that same portal you just came through, the little thingy doesn't pop up so you can use it? It's frustrating. You have to go back.
It is. I don't know. I've never understood that. When you go through, it leaves it on so you can go back to where you were.
Maybe.
Which I think is a quality of life thing.
Oh.
But the result is that you have to go back through.
Yeah, and then
to be able to dial the gate again, which is fine. Or you can, fly to another planet and back, and then it'll let you through. But
okay.
I don't know. Let's see. She's given some glyphs. This is Euclid, Eisentam. It's all so in the there's a channel in the photo wall at the top of the left-hand column on the Discord. UD build systems. That's all the addresses for it.
Okay.
I don't know if she had. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so in. I can't tell if this is. Okay, it's Isidore Young. Isidore Young, yeah.
That's the Chimera Corp Galaxy, right?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. At least that's where they
actually,
have all
it's
their
connected.
events.
Yeah, it's connected to the. I told them, it's like, well, the minute that we were all on and chatting when the update hit, and all of a sudden the anomaly has all these new bases, and one of them is in that galaxy. Right. So I said, well, prepare for a flood of. You're no longer going to be on your own. It looks like it's Isidore Young. Got it here. It's a pirate system. There's a viridescent planet, high radio, and there's an ultramarine. It's got ridiculous hills, so comm balls. So I think that's the comm ball target.
Oh, it's up there in the sky.
Galaxy or something like that.
What's that?
Isn't that Chimera's Home Galaxy or something like that?
Yeah.
They got a base in there.
There's and a few others, yeah. I mean, there's like that one's got a lot of people in it. I think Index is out there. PBF's probably got stuff going on out there too, but I think they hide out in 256 mostly. I don't know. That's the second. That one's the second Lush Galaxy. Like Eisentam is the first. Isidore Young is the second. So. Yeah, it's gonna, and now that it's connected to the anomaly, it's gonna get.
No, it's the one that Rosalie got the build on, and that was featured in as the anomaly. It was one of her featured bases.
Yeah, she's featured. Yeah, she's featured this time. Sparkle Rain and Randy were in the last one. Like Randy had the castle and Sparkle Rain had the coffee shop, and I've been trying to find the dude that did the gas station in Galaxy 42. He was the middle one until they updated, and we were never able to contact him because we definitely wanted to.
Gas town?
No. This was Helios, the Helios refueling station. So prior to the new update, where there's 5 highlighted bases, there were 3, and Randy's was the castle. Kim Sparkle Rain was the coffee shop, and there was the one in the middle was the Helios refueling, which was really cool, but it was never able to reach the builder. So, yeah. This time around, yeah, they pulled like everybody we know. Finally, you know, Chris has got to build in there. So, good going, Chris.
That was a long drop. I was trying to get into that floating Millennium Falcon and missed the door. And,
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you went there.
Then my jetpack decided it didn't want to work anymore. I'm like, no. Oh.
Wait, my bases. I've got a lot of bases over here. Don't know. I was gonna see if I have a base computer on the planet where Kels has his, but you got the coordinates in the chat.
So I'll have that for dessert, maybe.
Yeah, if you want to go see it, it's still there, and it's worth a visit. It's been there for a long time, but he basically did a cave build, and he went through one cave, built around to the entrance to another, and he did this really cool kind of secret science maze or secret science base. Kels is like amazing with doing these little micro. How to explain it? Like, he's really good at doing it in the environment, but one thing that I think he's best at is every single corner is filled with something interesting, and it's not just thrown in. It always looks like it's made to be there and it's useful, but they're basically all glitch stacks. It's just a bunch of different types of glitch stacks and things you can do, and but the entire environment of them is really well integrated, so it's not just like, oh, here's a glitch stack, here's a glitch stack. It's like, wow, I'm in this crazy science lab in space, and this totally all makes sense, but how the hell did you do that?
Right.
I spent so much time there early on trying to figure out, like, I recognize that part. How did you get it inside that thing? How do you know, like, dissected that guy? And he's still out there building. I'm assuming it's a guy. I don't know. It could be a girl. But I frequently lurk around those bases, trying to figure out their process.
Right,
I just posted my actual first glitch build in a pub chat.
Hang on.
It
No, I mean, I opened the game to see if I could find a base, and it covered up the Reddit window. There it is. Okay. Let's see where am I?
I'll call it my artwork, my sculpture.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
So I dig the fact that you're using the signal booster as a laser. I have been getting into that hard this last year.
It's not showing it all. Above those lasers is actually the bubble tubes. That goes up, so the light actually shines through the bubble tubes.
Oh, right on.
I do have that one.
Let's see,
Oh, here it is. Post this one. This is better. Yeah, this was actually the finished stage of it. Let me copy. Okay. I'm gonna paste that one. Okay, this is the finishing stage. There you go. Now you can see the bubble tubes and how the signal boosters.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I've been playing around with them just as they're not super predictable. Like, you can't get them to go up all the time.
Yeah, right.
But they're so fun to play with.
So what I did, if you notice the arches, I built the dome. And if you notice where all the wire points are, I deleted the dome part and left the wires, which gave me the tips of the wires to glitch items onto.
Yeah. Don't ever delete your wires.
No.
They do count as base parts though, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is, I wish we had more like animated or effect type parts. Like I know because the lighting, but I kind of wish it was more stable. They tried with the Holo projector, the new Wonder projector.
Yeah, and that's great. But to me, okay, I only found like one item that actually doesn't look holographic, and that was the turtles, the little sand turtles from you can find on volcanic planets sometimes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look as quite as holographic as the other creatures do when you use them.
Yeah. So I just dropped a picture in I was playing around with like same thing. I built a sphere, and then I left the internal architecture, and then I started building a glitch stack in the middle, and I used the exterior of the sphere. I aimed all of the signal boosters inward and it basically ended up with a core reactor. And I decided to build this stupidly large mining platform. Like it's 180 U long.
Jesus Christ,
I don't know what I was thinking,
dude.
but I went a little crazy.
There goes all your base parts right there.
Well, no, it's at 3,000. It was a struggle to keep it under 3,000. But the thing I was trying to do was, okay, you don't have to have the resource gathering tools like the mining extractors don't have to be on the ground. Yeah. So I wanted to say, well, okay, how can I do this? Well, so what I did is I used the prefabs are like this column. I'll show you from the side. Here's from a side view. So all the mining extractors are in a column of prefabs, and then I kind of built a mining rig that kind of holds it up, kind of thing. I don't know. I was bored. It was late. Then I was trying to play around with some stuff. I learned spheres. Okay, what do you do with that? So I kind of went sphere crazy. But I learned something from one of the builders, E.R. Burroughs, and he was using the legacy metal stairs as exterior architecture, and I absolutely love the effect. Like it gives you this really cool texture. So I skinned the ship is all metal stairs. So I did a sphere, and then from the middle, like the middle ring of the sphere, like the center, the circumference, I just extended that straight back. Now I ended up with a hollow tube. So I put with a mod you can use freighter parts. So I used freighter rooms. The entire interior is all freighter rooms. So yeah, it's cool. It is what it is. But I mean, I used the resize mod to put a bunch of stuff towards the back. So that's whatever. But the laser things were what I was saying. Like I basically built this off the base computer. So the way that this works is I saved it out as a base file. Then I can go find a mining hotspot, and then I put the base computer right on the hotspot, and then import this base. And the entire interior of the base is basically a big mining complex, so it'll extract like 500,000 per day.
Oh jeez, dude.
So this is my S-class mining rig.
That's pretty damn cool, man.
So I like building stuff, but I don't want to have to keep rebuilding it. Like if I want to have the mining rig here and I want to put it over there, I don't want to have to build it again. So so I basically engineer. I have some bases that I'll engineer as templates. And then I have basically the model, and then I can go and put it in a place and maybe retool it or strip off the back and redo something there or whatever, but I have the basic part. And then, but in this case, it's like I just dropped this on an S-class mining thing, and you'll have like 575K per 24-hour period. Yeah. So it's nice to have. But the laser thingy, I went to town with the laser thingy. I got like, this was
pretty cool.
This was my my first attempt. I went a little laser crazy. I had to turn them off because they were crashing everything. Like I had.
What were you using for the lasers?
Oh my god!
It's the signal boosters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't like on an overshare, but this is kind of it was a fun experiment. Right? It's a fun experiment.
Chat thing?
They're in pub chat, the text channel.
Chat.
So these are just like, I was just playing around with the sphere and turning the lasers inward, and I was figuring, okay, what can I get away with that won't crash the system entirely?
Right.
So and I was kind of doing like a bunch. This whole thing was an experimental build. So when I did the interior, like the center point, the reactor, I used the light fissures.
Okay.
So I had to figure out like, okay, this is a bunch of them, and it just again crashed everything. And then I had to reduce that down, and then I built up a glitch stack around it, and then that's you just you play around, you get experimental, you do kind of stuff. It's fun, but I'm trying to.
That's the reason when I'm building, I'll put down like maybe a floor in one area, another floor in another area, maybe a staircase. Then I go, okay, what areas looks better to me to start building, or I'll move those panels around, and
I was trying to share those, but I can't figure out how.
Share what?
The pictures on my stream.
Oh, on your stream? I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd probably have to share the Discord window.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, real quick, we're gonna start some games over at Squall Ball if anybody would like to join.
Oh, right on. When does that start?
Right now, I guess.
Okay. And that you moved that over to the modern home system, right? That was.
I did indeed.
Okay, right on.
Yeah,
I didn't have it built in there.
Nice. Oh, you know what? Hey, I can actually, because we still have that tour on the website, I can give you the glyphs right now if anybody wants to go. Give me just 1 second. Because this is Astrocasters, and earlier this year they did a Modern Home Challenge, which it's the funny thing about it was I heard about it as it was ending, so we kind of captured them. We set them up on we did another tour list for them, but once I put it in the Discord, and a whole lot of the builders were like, "Oh, where is that? Can we get in on that?" And it was so I was actually going to talk to you, and because I'm stalling while I go get a screenshot of the glyphs, is what do you think about having Astrocasters sponsor a little bit longer term Modern House Challenge this coming year?
Another Modern House?
Well, the thing is, everybody wanted to build one. But they missed your event because they found out about it 2 days after it ended.
Yeah.
So the way that I'm thinking of taking Distant Worlds this year is I don't want to be the sponsor of the tours. It's not about us creating stuff. It's about the communities, right? So what I was going to do is reach out to the communities and say, hey, if you're going to have an event like Modern Homes, would you consider it would be the Modern Home Challenge 2024 presented by Astrocasters.
Oh.
I'll host it on the website, but it's basically you get to run the event. So I mean.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. I mean, it was really fun. I think we try something new almost every month just to see how it goes, and it's been a really cool year to see how that's turned out.
So I just put the glyphs.
That's nice.
I just put the glyphs in the chat.
Awesome.
That'll get you to the Modern Home world, and he has a
good idea
a battle base there.
Is that in Euclid?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, if you look at the card, what I try to do is put all the information in the card. It'll say the Galaxy, the system. This, by the way, is why I ask for all that information, because a half a year later, I can go back and any one of us can. You just go screen cap the card and then throw it in chat. This is exactly why I do this.
Yeah, it's nice. I love your organizational skills.
So so you got Galaxy, system, planet, and then they had a whole bunch of bases, and they're all in the same location. So what I do is I put the glyphs at the top and then list the bases down below. So the bases all have the builder name, the base name, and the coordinates. Right. But this particular challenge was within 1,000 U of a base computer, right? They all had to be within 1,000 U.
So is this going on right now, or for the event this weekend? Still?
I think he's starting it right now. They have.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a few games for a little bit.
Right,
Let's see. He posted it. It's up in the chat. I'll repost the picture here.
We talked about being on a bit earlier, but I know that stuff had happened. We were doing some other stuff out.
Hey, sorry, I just posted the wrong thing twice. Get rid of that. I have skills. I can computer.
I can't. Let's see.
Such mouse, most movement. Hey, here we go. Okay, so I'm reposting a picture that he had from just a bit up this that we buried in the well. It's this. It's a this is for the Exos, right? This is the one with the cars.
Actually, this one doesn't have the cars. It's more of a on foot.
Oh, right on.
Like a
Okay.
soccer field. Kind of like a
this one, yeah. Basic like arena kind of build, and then you've got your scoreboards on either side. It all automatically counts up to 3, and then I put the skybox there because we all know how multiplayer in No Man's Sky goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give that extra assurance of being able to add the points right. It's pretty basic though. You got a little ball and you just board, and that's it.
Actually, what? Ever since Unification Day, my phone's been blowing up 24/7, man. It's like, oh my god.
I know, so I had to turn my ringer off. I'm like, oh my god, gotta sleep. Just kept going ding, 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 ding.
I know, right? I had to turn all the notifications. I was like, okay, get it. So the joke has become like I keep repeating the story, so I don't know if everybody's heard this already, but we had a tiny team in a very like minutes to put this whole thing together.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of a mess, but we had to delegate. Like everybody had to take a thing and own it. So I owned web and infrastructure on the internet and getting the Discord and everything up. One of the other team members took all of the marketing, all of the communications with the communities, and the schedule, and that was great. Except that he got a brand new job on Monday.
Oh no.
and had to be really kind of focused on that all week, so we lost him. He made it to Wednesday before he really just kind of had to tap out, and I was like, oh crap. that's exactly half the event. What do we do? So it was kind of like me running around Thursday begging people. Like Nirwana stepped in, Leonera stepped in, Enra helped step in. He came in to help like coordinate all the streamers, because one of the things that was going to be on the schedule was all the streaming schedules. So oh yes, from Wednesday to Saturday I don't think I slept more than 2 hours. It was crazy. Oh. But yeah, it was wild. So yeah, but I think what's funny about it is like the chaos actually drove everybody into the Discord to try to figure out what was going on, which actually worked to our advantage, because that's what we wanted to have happen anyway. So
I think you're right about what you said earlier too. You've done a good framework.
No.
I'm sorry, you both said words at the same time. I couldn't hear it.
Right, go ahead.
Oh no, I was watching Dread stream. Oh no, that's just.
This is the glyphs that he just posted, but I don't know if this is what you guys are talking about, or if there's something else somewhere else.
The arena?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the glyphs I posted are from the planet that the arena's on, and I just noticed that the glyphs are they're also in the picture of the arena. So, what's this? It's Squall Ball.
There's a Squall Ball.
Squall Ball.
King Ragnar's the builder.
Yeah.
15
hours away.
Or is Esper?
Yeah.
Esper. Okay.
Esper is the builder of this.
Well, this is pretty cool too. I don't know what this is. Like a big giant
crane.
Something.
Type thing.
Looks like a cannon on the side of it. I don't know. It's pretty neat.
Alright, I just put it in the lobby chat. I think there's a channel for community highlights. I'll put it there too. Yeah, it's Leonaris has been the one that's been kind of driving the Discord. Nirwana has been helping host everything. I just at this point I can't look at code anymore for a while. I just have to not. So
101010.
No, it's all front end stuff. So it's really just like I don't know if I'm speaking gibberish, but it's basically just this long ass text file that but it's, oh my god, I'm so tired of looking at it.
It starts running together after a while. It makes sense out of it.
Well, what sucks, I mean this is working as intended, to be honest, but what sucks is I needed to stage Like, Unification Day is not meant to be part of Distant World. That is never meant to happen. We don't own. I don't want to have an ownership component to Unification Day. It's just a celebration day. But we have all the infrastructure. Like, I've built up all the templates and I've got everything good. So, but I needed to create a brand new thing that could stand on its own, because the intention here is I'm going to build this and then I'm going to hand it off to communities to own. Right, I'm not going to maintain any control over this at all. I've got my own thing, so I can't do another one.
Pretty cool. That's a big arena.
So we set up the big we set up the website to be kind of its own thing.
Where am I
but
going?
I have to be able to cross-connect information, and that's where I run into trouble because the styles conflict. I can't use the same things in both places. I have to like translate things back and forth. It's crazy because I have content from the UD website, the UD website. I've got that content on a Distant Worlds framework over on Distant Worlds, and I keep passing things back and forth. And if I'd have known I was going to have to do this, I would have written a CMS tool. So, you know, whatever. I don't know. I signed on for it. I knew what I was getting myself into. I'm only myself to blame. Where did that go? Lobby chat. I need the picture.
You got the landing. Nice.
Yeah.
I like your ship.
Thank you. That's the Ravager. It's my favorite ship.
Beautiful. Look at that.
I've only seen one other one like it, and it was white. And I'm like, oh, I would rather love that one.
Yeah, white with a little bit of color on it.
Yeah.
Oof.
But I'm happy with the red one. How do you get in there?
Oh, there's a few entrances. You can fly right over it. A couple entrances down here.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Alright. So what is this place? What are we doing? Fighting?
Well, it's a 3-point score game. I think it's already on. Let me make sure. Yeah, let me flip it on real quick.
I don't see anybody here. Oh, there's somebody.
I think it's. I'm just now putting it in channels for people, so like, unless you're in this current channel, you won't even know it's happening. I think.
I don't know who that is.
Problems to solve for next year. Lobby. Where's the lobby?
It is on. There we go. So I saw you land, and I see your ship. But
I'm inside the big circle.
Oh, okay.
If you come down here, I'll invite you to my stream because I don't think we have friends yet. There we go.
Everyone just disappeared on mine. I think I have to load back in.
Nobody showed up at the saloon, so I've just been out running around. So, I mean, who really wants to be at the saloon at 10 o'clock in the morning, right?
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
That counts. I was drinking coffee while watching you stream, if it counts.
Right? Yeah, I'm drinking my coffee too. So you got my dread mug.
Oh, good. I don't know. I think you right mark got thrown into a different instance. So you might be able to go to your menu and then join back on me, Ragnar.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I think that'll bring you back in.
Should be.
It's a simple 3-point score, and we just use the ball to do it. It's all automated when it works. And after we score, another ball should redeploy in about 10 seconds,
missed the goal.
giving everybody time to go right back into place.
I went around the goal. I need to go through the goal, right?
I'm going to reset it real quick. Alright, there we go.
Ah,
That's all the time.
that way. Nope. Go. Stop. Go that way.
We can use weapons too. It's just like a pre-agreed thing to use the same weapon. Everybody should use the same weapon.
There.
Nice,
Yay.
you got it. So now, if the game is nice to us, the other side should light up with a single point. But if it's not, that's why this box is built up here. I don't think it's
Glad I
gonna do
wasn't
it.
standing there. I would have got hit with the ball.
It's like it was said earlier too, that multiplayer is not like super optimized. Sometimes you'll see that you got the point, but I won't see you got the point. So
right.
I don't know if that sign lit up for you or not.
I'm in my ship.
I don't see it. Oh wait.
Oop.
No. No, I don't see anything.
So I can add the point in here. Maybe. Nice.
Okay, so you got balls up there to do the points.
Yeah. They
Kind of
just
like
pop down onto the pressure plate and they add a point. They touch the circuits underneath.
Right. So we don't have to push it. We can use our runic lens.
Yeah, kind of whatever you want. Do the official game or something, you would both agree on what tool you're going to use beforehand. Usually it's just a blaster.
There we go.
We try to do it with unmodded versions because the modded versions tend to throw the ball across the universe. Nice.
That's fun.
It's good.
So
good control and everything.
Have you guys seen Captain Steve's new game?
Not yet.
It's like a hockey puck. So, like, let me see if I got my sit down. So I'll sit down, and then I go into camera mode, and then you have to kick me across the
using the shield.
You kick me across the terrain into his goal post. So okay.
Look at that. You actually slide too.
Yep. Where am I? Oh yeah, there I am.
That's great. I've pulled people into dark corners in the anomaly before, but I've never seen them slide like this. This is crazy.
Yeah, go ahead, push me down into the little goal thing. Let's see what happens.
Maybe if I go this way. Ah.
Here I go.
Difficult, but with some practice.
And I'll just keep going. I'll bounce all over the place.
This is awesome.
As long as I stay in camera mode. Now, I know Professor Cynical likes to do this to people on the anomaly when they leave, and they're like on, they're not attending themselves.
Yeah, I like to pull them into that room in the back.
Yep.
Nobody really goes into except for like the 1 or 2 quests.
Yep.
And they wake up, look around, like, where am I? Hey,
why
you're
am I not
orbiting the
falling?
ring now. You are, just very slowly. This is wild.
It's fun.
It's because you're in camera mode that it has like.
Let me take.
Okay, you stop.
Boom there. Point made.
That's hilarious. And the sign's fully lit. That counted for 3.
Oh, yep. I see the sign lit now.
I have a different version that has vehicles, but there's other problems that come along with those too.
What problem? Because you got my attention because, you know, arena. What are you having issues with the vehicles?
It's not necessarily having issues. It's just how the game works.
Collisions,
and,
maybe?
It leads to some painful results. Unintended painful results.
Like what? What do you give me more? Because, you know, I have a vested interest in a building an arena, so.
Well, it has a tendency to go around some of the restriction. When you use vehicles.
Like how? Oh, like what happens?
If you both have it off, you could potentially still harm each other.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on the vehicle, but it's something that I've noticed and not really a good thing.
That's weird because Enra built that big sphere thing that you catapult yourself into with a vehicle, and it spins you round and round and round and round till you pop out.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it malfunctioned. But it was sort of mentioned earlier how the Minotaur was fixed with that issue. I'm not sure if that's translated to the other vehicles.
Well, they may have like destabilized the others when they were messing around with that one.
Yeah.
Because what they did with the mechs, you used to be able to like bump into each other and rock'em sock'em robot kind of thing. Now they just walk right through each other, and they turned off damage, and there's no collision. So that the original version of that glass arena was a mech arena. Mech arena.
Which sounds absolutely amazing.
Well, that's where we started. It used to be a third the size, and it was square.
Yeah.
And because I was just screwing around with it last year. In fact, it was last year almost to the day. I was just screwing around with it, and I was deconstructing the sphere, which is where the corners came from, and I thought, well, if I do this, it would be fun to drive around, because then you have this curve and stuff. But I wanted to do a mech kind of fighting arena, because I had seen one on Reddit, but they used like a floor and then stairs on the bottom and then a wall and then stairs on the top and then a ceiling. Like that's cool, but it's not. I mean, it works, but it's not. I don't know. I
Put the
make
heart
it.
into it. Put the heart into it.
I want to make it prettier. It's like I gotta make it curvy, because I got this whole sphere thing I'm getting into now.
You do that. You find one stupid little thing, and then you turn it into a game, and that's exactly what this is.
Yeah,
that's like the best thing. It really is. It's so cool to find all these little tips. Like seeing her slide across the floor was one of the coolest things I've seen in this game. I just love that kind of stuff.
I do too. I mean,
it's so silly.
That looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, you got the obvious, like, pretty planets and things like that, of course, but floor slidings.
Yeah. So
yeah,
Ragnar looks like he's over there at his base.
Let's see. Where is
pub
chat? So I have a picture of this. This was last year, towards the end of Unification Day. I was off on my own doing something, and this was the original version. It was square, and this was while I was trying to figure out the corners and everything, and hadn't
I love the bold edges on yours. Absolutely beautiful. The way it comes up and does that curve inwards.
Yeah, so that basically,
so awesome.
if you start a sphere and you do a quarter, and then you just extend it straight out and go to the distance you want, like this was 16 by 16, the original version. Now it's 16 by 32, I think. I don't know. It's just reasons. But this was meant to be the mech version, and I was playing around with scale, but it wasn't. Once I got the walls and stuff up and running, it became obvious that the mechs weren't going to work, because we can shoot at stuff, but we just basically can't fight, and that sucks. So I'd imported all.
It doesn't work.
I brought in all the other vehicles, and we started playing around. That's when the walls started to curve, because I was like, oh, well, if we're going to drive in here, because if you look at the top of the image, on the far side, you can see it goes up. It basically goes to vert. I used to skate ramp, so I'll use those terms. It goes from the flat bottom to transition to vert.
Yeah.
And then it stops. I hadn't extended it up and over because there was no reason to for the mechs. But once we put cars in there, it became very obvious that you're going to go over the edge very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So I curved it up and around all the way around. That's how that kind of evolved. And then I made it a lot longer, like yours. Like it's more like the scale of yours.
A little more space.
Yeah, it's all glass too, so that's problematic.
Man, little edges on it, but it's really nice. I love the glass.
I like to. I put it way up in the sky so it can't be griefed. Like the base computer is way over. But the problem is if the floor de-renders, down you go. But I just consider that part of the game mechanic.
Part of the hazard, stage hazard.
I've started putting bumps and stuff in. There's a tunnel with a bunch of the speed boosters, so if you drop down the tunnel, you can get to the other side of the field faster.
Yeah, I saw that.
But if you notice, I peeled
from the top.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can run across. No, you basically drop down. There's a tunnel underneath the arena. If you drop down, there's an entrance on both sides. You can drop down and then it's boosters all the way across. So it's a way to get across the arena faster. But to keep it from being like totally safe, I took the sides away. So yeah, you can boost, but you're gonna have to really pay attention to your steering.
Yeah.
Because the chances of going off the edge are pretty high.
Add a little tactic to it. I like it.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, so what's wrong with the vehicles in arenas? Because I need to redo this one
It's
a
not
little bit.
necessarily a wrong thing, but it's something, I guess I would call it, I consider it sort of an exploit, so it's something that, you know, try not to throw out there that much. People
Oh,
are
I got it,
interested,
okay,
you know?
because I don't want to, just don't give it to Cynical and it won't make its way out into the world.
You need a teleporter to get back up. I fell on the ground and
yeah, something like that would
I
be
don't
good,
have
right?
enough.
I could throw one down real quick.
I've made it back.
In the hospital right now.
I'm really bad at flying.
Someone's in the hospital.
Yeah, Cobalt Dell Gaming is in the hospital for a couple of days.
Oh wow.
What happened?
In the hospital, O2 is low, 86%. They're keeping me for a couple of days. It's posted in Delta's general chat.
Oh no.
Up.
Well, I hope he's
no.
okay.
Construction limit.
Construction limit. Oh no.
Oh. This is my main.
Yeah, I feel your pain on that.
Should have thrown this here with an alt, but I really wanted to play it on my main.
That's alright, I'm back up.
Just delete a few things.
Yeah.
I tried actually
Yeah,
the
let's
other day, because
this,
when I put it
heat
here,
unit.
I was trying to nip it up a little bit,
Mm.
and it still says I've hit my limits. I don't know how much of this I'd have to delete.
I learned a trick from somebody on that because we're always running into the build limit is, first thing you do is like drop 50 light boxes somewhere. And that gives you like a 50 part buffer. You whatever number you want to pick, but just stack up an inventory somewhere and then run to that limit and got whatever you had in reserve, because they don't give us a part counter.
Yeah. Having to use the save editors. I mean, first of all, it doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
So I mean,
I would love to have a decreasing part counter that starts at the max and says here you have 3,000 and it just starts reducing. That would be fantastic.
Great. Adjust your build as you go. The entire build. You can sit there and adjust the mentality of how it's coming out.
Well, that also is if you wanted to set a build part count limit, like say try to do something at or under 200 parts. How would you know?
Right.
Yeah, true.
You know, you have to, like you just said, you have to look at the save file to get that number. So, you know, quality of life. Yeah, because I'm in the I like big builds and I cannot lie.
Only fair.
So no matter what I do, it always ends up smacking up against 3,000. All right, okay.
Right.
Although I will say this, I've been getting into micro builds lately, so kitchens, vending machines, things like that.
Ooh, nice.
Well, so after the event earlier this year, it was painfully obvious to me that being able to do small interiors really well is one of the forms of master building.
I do think that there is a massive thirst for it. People can't wrap their head around it a lot of the time because there's so many build parts and things like that, and they're overwhelmed with the other facets of the game. But that is a massive need right now. I think a few more interior decoration videos, and people would be all over that.
So if you look, like Neurosi's really good at it. What I like about her style is there's a bunch of things I like about her style, but one of them is that she doesn't overcomplicate. You know, nothing's there just for the sake of being there. It all feels very purposeful and useful, but not in a direct way. It's like not drawing attention to its usefulness.
Yeah.
But another thing she does that sets her apart from most everybody else is she does a lot of hand placement, like a lot.
Yeah,
so
most roofing and stuff to give it like a nice angle on it.
Her bases are mostly sculptural. She does glitching for certain things, but for the most part, it's all hand placed. But the knock-on effect of that is that it feels like it was organically built because it was.
Scored.
Yeah. Point.
How do you get the ball to come back down? It doesn't. Does it just automatically, or?
Yeah, there's a 10-second delay timer down there.
Oh, right on.
Under the arena. There it goes.
Because mine does it like I just put a pressure plate in the goal, so when the ball rolls over it, it drops another ball.
So when it hits, there's a circuit on either side of the arena for each board, and so I just put in a delay timer after a score is made that will run 10 seconds, and then we'll redeploy the ball.
Okay.
Really good. I saw some videos. Nolan Door's one of my favorite. He's really
oh yeah,
no,
that dude built a functioning calculator.
Like I can't do what he does, but I can do this at least because I watch his videos.
Yeah, that's something somebody could work on. Maybe they can make a calculator or something like that.
No, that's the thing. Nolander built a working calculator earlier this year. It's on one of the events. And the wire, like we got pictures of the wiring, and I'm like, dude.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, it just seems like madness. Even if you know what you're looking at, it's still like madness.
It is. I think it's just it's a simple circuit, but the thing about it is, it's like it's three-dimensionally physical, and I think if you're not the one that wove that thing into existence,
They're playing.
Yeah, it just makes it harder to comprehend it.
Let's see.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad. I don't think it gave me the point for that one.
Well, that's fair.
Where did
Well, I gotta get going, you guys. I was gonna stop my stream at 1.
Right, well.
But that's alright. I was having fun.
Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for the fun. It was a good time.
Glad everybody's having a good time.
We went through today. It was really cool to see.
Let's see, how do I get to my ship? Whoa! Well, I'll just fly down here and call it. That's what happens when I don't get my lunch. Can't navigate.
It didn't give me my point.
I think your timer is a bit off, Esper.
Yeah,
don't get a point.
It didn't register the point, so without registering the point, it won't register the timer for the next ball. So I'll do the point now.
No.
And that should... No.
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 How about no?
Yeah. I don't think it even gave me the point. Alright, don't worry about the point.
Yes, that's fair.
You don't. The thing works sometimes, it doesn't work sometimes, and that is incredibly frustrating when you're doing wiring and trying to test things. Oh my goodness, that is very frustrating. Happy to get it to work once, and then I'm like, I'm not going to touch any wires no matter how wonky it gets.
I think that has something to do with the draw distance, because things de-render, and if you have complex circuitry and you step away, it could start to de-render your wiring.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Well, you know,
one side of the arena and the other side is not.
Yeah, that's because well, you and I have the same problem, is that we're building long structures, and the game is trying to optimize, so it removes things as they move away from you, and again, the game doesn't like us when we play.
Nope.
Let's see, where...
Let me see if this works with base power fully enabled, because I think that's the issue. I didn't really design this to work with base power enabled, but I've been working with that more just as a build parts. Enjoy my builds. No, I won't do it. I'll have to optimize it to do it that way.
A couple of my builds, it's necessary because I couldn't spare the wire part count.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nice to save the parts in general.
But it has some drawbacks. When you turn on base power, it turns on all of the teleporters, and they can't be turned off.
Oh yeah.
So in puzzle bases where you need a destination teleporter that's depowered, that became a problem. I had to rework a bunch of puzzles because that was a core component where you were kind of forced to go forward, and then that turned out to not work anymore.
That makes sense. But there's certain circumstances.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. I had an awesome time. Please make sure you check out everybody on the Unification Day. Everybody's having a great time. It's a good chance to get to meet everybody and make friends and just have a great time. Again, I really appreciate everybody watching. It's been a really long stream and I had a great time. Thanks. Let's do it again. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.